This livestream includes commentary on public videos, people and events. Any views or actions attributed to individuals mentioned in these videos are their own and do not reflect the views of this channel. This livestream is intended for informational, educational, and commentary purposes under fair use. The inclusion of individuals or events in this context is not an endorsement of their behavior, opinions, or statements, past or present. Viewers are encouraged to form their own opinions based on available facts and information. If discussions of controversial topics or sensitive material is distressing to you, feel free to skip or click away. Everything said here is based on publicly available information at the time of recording. If anything changes, reality is to blame, not me. And don't ever do drugs, ever.
Never, ever in your lives, you guys. Hello, Sam. Hello, Timothy, and Shepard, and Keith, and Jeremy Jones, and Kevin, and Sean McConnery. Is that his name? Is that James Bond? Sean O'Connery? Sean McConnery? I don't know that guy. We're still on the last day of November. There's like a bunch of fucking streams. We're gonna try to get through it. Again, I have more time today. Because I don't have to do Feral Friday today. So we have to get through it. Like, we have to get through November. I'm sick of November. We gotta make it I have to put the date up, actually. I was fiddling around with things. For February, because February is right around the corner. And then I have to do a new theme, because we gotta keep things fresh. Exciting.
Real fucking smart. I mean, you gotta be pretty fucking dumb to fuck with me. That's all I know. Like, it don't get much stupider. A 3-time convicted felon. And you still fucking with her.
Oh. Oh no, is the transfer gonna be evil? August took 3 months, it did.
Don't go to prison, you'll end up dead week 1 behaving like that.
Oh, I got a refresher. What are we at? I'm gonna let it go 9 seconds.
My nose is running again. There's another bottle of water.
Yeah, 149. The transcript isn't generating, so I have to...
Oh, it's open. Walmart! Fix your freaking lids! I hate them damn cheap-ass water bottles. They damn leak if you don't get, like, you have to, like, thread it back together perfectly, or else you'll shake it up and be throwing water everywhere. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Metro PCS. Thanks. I learned the hard way.
Thanks, E-Tay.
Yeah, that Metro is still down there. That's the one I'm talking about. If you go in there.
It's confusing to me because Metro is like a grocery store here, but she's talking about a phone company, right?
There's a woman who's an immigrant. Brand new $10,000 teeth. Brand new nose.
Yeah, it's the phone people.
Job. Brand new Botox. Filler everywhere. She can't even move her face. She looks crazy. She looks crazy. And I'm sure she thinks it looks good. That's the sad part about
Daisy was trying to sell her a phone.
all these girls doing this shit to themselves. They think they look good, honey. But listen, she didn't make that fucking $50,000 face from working for Metro. She made that $50,000 face hustling Metro's customers. Absolutely. And if I had time, I'd report her ass to the Better Business Bureau, but I didn't. Because I ain't got time, because I be minding my own motherfucking business. But you know that a bitch notices.
We have enough time to tell us the same story like 50 times a day. Maybe not a day, but like a lot of time. A lot of time to tell us these stupid stories, but no time to report the apparently fraudulent woman to the Better Business Bureau to protect the rest of people.
Let me tell you something. Every single girl that I ever
Yeah, I'm just fiddling with stuff. I probably shouldn't be. I don't even think there's fluid in this.
met in a strip club that was an immigrant was a professional scam artist. Professional.
Brooke is a professional scam artist.
From wee little children, they are taught how to scam in other countries. Not all, just most.
Okay.
You fuck around with them Colombian and Cuban bitches if you want to. You gonna end up broke with all your shit missing. While they run off into the sunset with a brand fucking veneers and tits. Okay? Fuck around and find out if you want to. I don't need to. I've already lived that.
Because I already done that lifestyle.
Lived that in 2012 when I had to deal with the shit in South Florida. Miami. The worst. The worst!
So what, you robbed people? Is that what you're saying?
Listen, honey, if you don't know, I can't help you. That's why I'm telling you to try to help you. But I'm here to tell you that that bitch was a scam artist if there ever was one. Damn shame. Can't even go buy a damn honest cell phone no more. That bitch is trying to scam you. Pisses me off. I ain't even got money to eat with or
It
gas to
pisses
go
me
on, but
off.
everybody's worried about sending money home to their country. Fucking pisses me off.
She literally sounds like the stereotypical South Park people. Derbs. It pisses me off.
Fucking pisses me off, man. Ugh, it's disgusting what this country has become.
Taking a job I could never work anywhere. I guess she was a stripper, but I'm telling you, like, if you can, I don't think you give a fuck about theatrical dancing. To be honest, if you're attractive enough, like, you'll make money as a stripper.
I know 200 veterans
I guess unless you're trying to stab everybody.
right now that are sleeping on the fucking streets, freezing their ass off in the middle of western North Carolina. Nobody gives a fuck about them. And actually, it's around 200,000 people that have been displaced because of the hurricane that hit western North Carolina. 200,000. But let's give more money to Moldova and Ukraine and fucking everybody else. Let's give all of our military equipment to fucking Ukraine and fucking billions, trillions of dollars. Trillions. So fucking stupid. And then people are like, why is inflation so high? You don't think that the war in Ukraine impacted inflation?
I didn't really think about that. Probably not.
You don't think all of these 24 million illegal immigrants impacted inflation?
Huh?
No, they don't think, because they're too dumb to realize. But yes, this is why gas is more expensive. This is why rent's more expensive. This is why everything is more expensive. Illegal immigration and government overspending. Especially when we were already trillions of dollars in debt before we got started spending. Because that's smart. Listen, and I'm poor. Like, I don't know shit about finances. And if I know that
Yeah, I know.
much, I don't know how motherfuckers out here with bachelors and masters and fucking associates don't realize. If I'm dumb as a box of rocks and I get it, why don't the people that actually hold college degrees get it? They never will because they don't care.
I actually think she gets it.
They got generational wealth. They ain't got to worry about inflation, baby. They got degrees, you know? They ain't got to worry about stuff that the small people got to worry about. They don't know nothing about the struggle. They just vote for whoever fucking, whatever damn cult leader they have of the week tells them to vote for. Because they're sheep, and that's all they'll ever be. So don't be jealous of the people that actually have money.
So where's she describing herself?
You should actually feel bad for
Oh, my
them
goodness.
because
Okay.
they know not what they do. Some of the richest people in the world are actually dumb as fucking rocks. Clearly. It's just sad. I don't think that things will ever go back to the way that it was before COVID. I do think that Trump is going to help people. I don't think that I'll be one of those people. But, you know, at least he's trying, which is a lot more than this Biden administration did. They didn't do shit.
At least he's trying? What? At least he's trying?
But run this country into the ground, lie to us about everything, and anybody that voted for them is complicit. I just want to be clear that if you voted for Biden, you're part of the problem. You added to the problem.
Brooke's an idiot.
You should feel really bad. Because some of us are barely making it now.
I don't even understand that argument. Charlie Sheen was running the country into the ground. Oh, at least he's trying. Okay. Ay. Why did I open this tab? Oh yeah, we gotta skip to like Brooke Lore. She's just fucking stupid as hell. What's this?
Saying that they did. All I'm saying is there was some fuckery going on, just like Western North Carolina.
Oh, I was talking about direct energy weapons? What?
People are crazy. They're not using direct energy weapons. Listen, I'm not saying that they did. All I'm saying is there was some fuckery going on, just like Western North Carolina. There was some fuckery. Now, whether it was people in positions of power that didn't know how to operate and do their job properly, which cost
I'm making a face.
lives, whether it was the failures of FEMA, which cost lives, whether it was the failures of this administration not sending people, the National Guard, FEMA, immediately, it cost lives. Regardless, some fuckery going on, okay? Plain and simple. Maui with the cops blocking off the island and sending people back toward the fire. It
What? Did that happen? Something about that fire that happened?
just looks suspicious. Don't do suspicious shit. We won't think that you're trying to kill us all. They do crazy shit and then they act like we're crazy. No, y'all was blocking roads, sending caravans of people back towards the fire to die and blocking them in. And then y'all want to call these people crazy.
Is that what happened?
They ain't crazy. You're crazy.
She said Maui. I don't think Maui's not in California, is it?
And I was in Western North Carolina, remember?
I mean, she's jumping all over the place. She said Maui, she's saying Western North Carolina. Maybe she's talking about California, too.
When they said there was no roads in or out, I was in. Remember that? So I know because I was there. There was no National Guard. There was no FEMA. There was Samaritan's Purse, the Red Cross, and other community organizations.
She's talking about fire, she's talking about a hurricane, she's talking about, I don't know, she's talking about a lot of stuff.
Non-profits and private, like, it was like private non-profits. You know what I mean? It was like non-profits that were out there doing the work. I stood in line for groceries for an hour.
Why? But you didn't need fucking assistance. You didn't live there. You just rolled in there trying to get free shit.
I saw what happened. I lived what those people lived, except for the hurricane. I'm talking
Yeah, except for the fucking natural disaster. I just took all the resources and then left.
about the aftermath. And I'm here to tell you that the only National Guard trucks that I saw was 6 days after it was like the day I was leaving. I saw 2 military canopy trucks heading into Western North Carolina. And that would have been Friday, it got hit, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it was like 7 days after I see the first military trucks. A full week after. And this was...
Oh, I do vaguely remember the blue thing. Yeah, so they're saying that things that were colored blue didn't catch on fire or something. So they're like, it was direct energy weapons.
During the time that they were actually stopping private planes from doing rescue missions. Imagine being a pilot, knowing that the National Guard and FEMA is not coming to help these people. So you come out of your pocket for jet fuel, helicopter fuel, which it is not cheap. You come out of your pocket to go rescue people, and the fire marshal shows up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good that they didn't send people into the fire. I can't see them doing that. I could see there maybe being like a miscommunication about something. Like they're just trying to follow protocol. Maybe some people misunderstood when to the fire.
Fuck her fucking pieces. Don't get me started. Fuck her fucking pieces.
At Better Daversize-YL3X super chatted. $10. Good morning, good little angels. I am pulling another 12 hours shift, so I got y'all in my pocket, so talk loud enough I can hear you or I get FOMO. Open mouth smile wawawa w o
Aw, thank you, Betty Davis. Thank you for the 10. I hope you have a good day.
And tells you that you cannot rescue people anymore. That he's going to take you to jail for doing rescue missions.
Okay, now she's talking about, I think the hurricane or something. Remember the guy who was flying his helicopter around? Trying to save people, and they were like, you gotta get out of here. And Brooke was like, what?
And there is no FEMA. There is no fire department out there in the sky.
Who told him to not fucking do it then? I thought it was FEMA that told him not to do it or whatever.
There is no National Guard helping people. It's just you and your private helicopter. And that's what was happening.
Then who was the authority that told him to not do it?
I mean, I honestly, y'all, if I was the city of Asheville, I would sue the federal government. If I was Asheville, I would sue the shit out of the federal government.
Well, that's why you're not running any city or anything. Thank God. We're going to use all of our resources to try to sue the government. But shouldn't we, worry about, I don't know, the school that caught on fire last week and rebuilding? So, no, we're going to sue the government.
FEMA specifically and the National Guard. I don't know if you can even do that. But I just know that if I was the mayor of Asheville, y'all would be seeing fucking results.
The Brooke, mayor of Asheville.
That's all I know. It's just crazy. And you know, the sad part is these people don't even have a voice. You know, they're not telling the citizens of North Carolina how bad it is. They're not talking about it anymore. It's like the hurricane happened. All of these people got stuck. A month later, they were all rescued. Yes, there was people stuck for a month. A month. No power, no water, no way to wash your ass, no way to warm up food, no food to even fucking eat at this point. Swannanoa and Black Mountain looked like an atomic bomb went off there. The streets were paved in just red clay dirt. It's by far one of the most traumatic things I've ever witnessed in my life. And then knowing how many people were affected and knowing how many people...
What are you talking? You were walking around like, oh, this is nice and peaceful. I wish we were around more places like this, you guys. There's no one out. Yeah, because you went into a fucking place and got evacuated.
People that lost their homes. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I feel bad for anybody that was a victim of Katrina now. More than I ever have. Like, I was pretty much a child when Katrina happened. Mentally, I was a child. I was an adult, but mentally, I was a child. And so I don't think that I really had, concern about things like that back then. Like, I remember I had a roommate that had survived Katrina. She would later go on to take her own life. She shot herself in the chest with a .38 and died.
Because she survived a hurricane? That's pretty great. I don't know if those things are correlated at all. Here I am, rocking like a hurricane.
Really sad. She lived a really sad life. Older lady, alcoholic, functioning alcoholic, worked a full-time career. She was a victim of Katrina. She moved to...
Why is undercover penguin members? Only because we were undercover. Penguin styles.
North Carolina. I met her through the bar industry because I was a bartender. She had a spare room. She rented it to me. Blah, 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 blah. But, her...
Oh, Brooke? Yeah, Brooke had a girl roommate.
life was never...
I actually reached out to them. They did not get back to me. I thought I might find out something interesting, but never got back.
the same after Katrina, and she ended up taking her own life. It's really sad, man. But I feel really bad for the victims of Katrina now more than ever. And also the people in the Maui fires. You know, they don't even know how many victims was in Katrina. If that's not a problem, it should be.
Oh. Maybe that's why she didn't get back to me if she's dead. Maybe it's just... it just clicked. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, but maybe that makes sense.
That's a huge problem. I understand it was a natural disaster, blah, 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 blah. You're only going to find bits and pieces of people.
Maui wowie, honey.
But the number is such a huge gap, you guys. It's what do you call it? It's inexcusable. the number for how many victims of Katrina. We don't even have a clear number.
Well, it would be crazy if she did get back to me now and she's not dead. I'd be like, do you know Brooke said you were dead because you survived Hurricane Katrina? I hope she does get back. I hope she's not dead.
It's
I hope that Brooke is just lying.
somewhere between like 1,600 and 2,500. What? Somewhere, and I don't remember. But, like, that is a huge fucking body gap, bruh. Like, if you had one or two maybe missing people, like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. How do you not know how many bodies you found? If it doesn't make sense, then it's probably a lie. And they'll do the same thing with Western North Carolina. They stopped reporting the death toll 7 days after I made it back to North Carolina. I pointed this out to you guys. I showed y'all the inconsistencies in the media. I told y'all they were going to start doctoring numbers, and they have. And this is a prime example of how the media lies, how our government lies, how people lie. Like,
Maybe I can find like some psychic person on TikTok. Like, can you contact the dead? Be like, yes, if you just give me $500. I'd be like, I don't want to do that, but can you contact this dead person for me?
I know that it's mind-blowing to think that they would do that, but I can assure you that they can. They can do it in any setting. They can lie in court documents. They can lie on the TV, straight to your face, out of the press.
That would really suck, actually. Imagine being a ghost and no one has ever tried to like reach out to you in the afterlife, and then someone finally does, and it's about fucking Brooke. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? I'd be so pissed.
President's mouth and not give a fuck. They can lie and put it on paper and say that it's true, and then society are sheeps and they just take it as truth. It's sad. I just see things so differently now.
I heard there's a storm. There's a storm coming? I was like, there must be a storm coming here then. I don't think there is. It said that there's going to be like an inch of snow, and that's not that much snow. So, I don't know. You guys be prepared if there's a storm coming.
Half of what we know to be true is actually lies. And people just accept it. And they always will. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are affected out there. Over 200,000 people. Children, their development.
The state of emergency in New York? See, like, it must be, like, just right under me. It's crazy. Let me try to find out more about this storm.
And learning has been stalled. You know, the schools and people have lost their jobs. And, like, I saw yesterday in a news report that they're offering $3,000 to
They're calling it the Blockbuster Storm? That's a weird name.
people to go to Western North Carolina University. Like, it's, and that it might not be that one. Asheville, it's like UNC Greensboro, but I think it's UNC Asheville, or I don't know, y'all. It's one of the colleges out there. They're offering free tuition for anybody to go to school out there, which is crazy. That means they're desperate to get people back in the...
Well, here's something. Major snowstorm could dump 20 plus centimeters. That's like a foot of snow in southern Ontario. Is it just so southern? Like, I'm in southern Ontario. Maybe I'm not southern enough.
town.
Maybe it's just like, I get so much snow anyways. I don't think I'd even notice, to be honest. Like, 20 centimeters isn't the worst ever. I guess that might be a lot for people in America who don't usually see snow.
That means people are leaving because there's no homes. Where do you want them to live? There's no homes.
That's right.
Everything was destroyed. Where do
Stay
you
warm,
want them
stay
to live?
safe. You guys will be okay. I'm not that clever. And I survive snow outage, like when the power goes out and it's snowy. I survive that shit by myself.
Biltmore Village was fucking pretty much wiped to the ground. Swannanoa, and also Black Mountain. I mean, it's gone. Nothing can be saved. All of the buildings were flooded. They'll have to be demolished. It'll have to be rebuilt. Not to mention anywhere like, you know, y'all, to see airplanes in rivers and to see whole trains upside down. I mean, it was just wild. It was absolutely wild to see trailers that were torn off of the foundation, floated. It would have floated down the road. You know, meeting that couple that were stranded, you know, in their house that floated with their house.
Well, the good thing about the snow, if like you're not used to snow or cold weather and stuff, and if the power does go out, make sure you have candles. I don't know if you have candles. I don't know how you're gonna get candles if you don't have candles. I assume you don't know how to drive in the snow and you don't have snow tires if you're in a climate that doesn't get snow. But like if the power goes out, you just throw the food outside because it's gonna stay cold outside. So that's a plus. It's better than in the summer when the power goes out because shit gets too hot. Like all my shit goes bad in the fridge because it gets hot and then it's like terrible. I guess that's one plus.
I mean, it was crazy.
And you can just like layer, right? Like you can put a bunch of blankets on and stuff and just like kind of move around to keep body heat. In the summer, you'll like fucking get heat stroke.
Crazy. Absolutely one of the worst things that I've ever saw in person, as far as like, by far the worst thing I've ever saw in person when it comes to a natural disaster. I've pulled up on the scene of some bad car crashes, you know, bitches' brains hanging out and stuff. That was different. I think that because of the adrenaline, you handle that differently than actually staying somewhere for a week and witnessing what these people are going through and then living it with them. You know, standing in line at the Piggly Wiggly for an hour just to get groceries because they walk you in one at a time. You can't just walk in a grocery store and pick out what you want, babe. Not after a natural disaster. Because of the looting, because of the people being on edge,
Yeah, I miss my gas stove because even if there was a power outage, like the starter wouldn't work, but the gas would still come on. So as long as I had like a lighter, I could still light the stove. Then I could still like boil water and cook stuff.
have security and policy and procedures that they go through, and you would stand in line for a case of water for over an hour. Yeah, it was crazy. Really sad. I hope these clothes are done because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I feel like I need a pick-me-up, but I ain't got nothing.
We gotta all visit Tash one day.
Excedrin. I thought I had one,
I would love to live in like tropical area.
but I can't find it. I did get up at like 4:30 this morning, so that's why I'm dragging ass. Oh, it's cold up in here. I look all chunky in these old clothes. Oh, God. God, Jesus fucking, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Bitch.
She's mad about someone being smelly? Wait, what the fuck?
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I've talked about this before and I ain't trying to be mean. I'm being for real, one woman to another.
Yeah, me and Tash got to do a house swap. And then you can be in the winter, I can be in tropical weather.
If I can smell your bacteria vaginosis from 100 feet away, how do you not smell yourself? Y'all be walking around out here with some stank-ass badussy in public places. If I can smell you, how do you not smell yourself? God, Jesus fucking, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Bitch. You need a hello whisk so fucking quick. You know, and
Like Jersey Shore? Jersey Shore jersey?
all of those problems can be eliminated if you just fucking listen to me and eat a yogurt every day.
Are you sure that's what's even happening, Brooke? Or, what the fuck is this? Was she like right up in that lady's crotch or something?
It smells so bad, and then she's
Or she like knows what it smells like because she's had it before? I have no idea. I don't know what that would smell like. if I just smelled something bad, I'd be like, what the fuck? And Brooke is convinced it's this.
Drying her clothes, which smells like her, even though she washed them. The whole laundry mat smells like bacteria vaginosis.
My goodness.
I didn't smell it until I got right
But the New Jersey Devils, they're the Devils. They play hockey.
beside her, and then the heat from the dryer, I said, oh my fucking God. You either got the worst case of gonosypha herpelitis.
I don't think I ever watched an episode of Jersey Shore. But when it was on, our girlfriends used to watch it on Thursday, and they'd say it's a Thursday, and then they'd be like, it's t-shirt time, blah blah blah, and I had no idea what any of that meant. And then we would just go play guitars in the other room and like probably do more drugs than just weed. But that was like the olden days. It was like that was a long time ago.
Or you need to damn contact Hello Wisp, bitch. You ain't even got to go see a doctor. I told you what you got. I can smell it from a mile away. You need
What is this rant, bro?
pills. You can order it online. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I feel like I stink now. Like it's that bad. I don't know how y'all bitches don't smell yourselves. And you know the worst part? They come into the strip club smelling like that. That's another reason I had to leave. They just so fucking nasty. Walk into the damn dressing room and there's a bitch shaving her vagina in the damn sink.
Okay.
Oh, look, we have a friend. Hey, buddy.
Is this an imaginary creature you see? I don't see anything. And I was also thinking, if I was a male stripper, would I think it's weird if a guy was shaving his pubes at the strip club? I probably wouldn't think much of it. I'd be like, I guess that's what he's got to do.
There you go. I saw you, you fucker. Come back
What is she? She's fucking hallucinating.
here. I want to pet you.
Pet what? Oh, okay. There is a cat. Okay, thank God. I was like, Brooke is really losing it.
Pretty. It's okay.
It doesn't like you. Leave the cat alone.
Little gray tabby. Like, I just don't understand. Sometimes I'll be using a bathroom. Y'all know that I have to use bathrooms in public places because I live in a car. Sometimes I'll be having to go in these bathrooms, y'all, behind people, and I just want to cry. I'm like, how do you not smell that? Listen. How do you not smell that? You can't. And I genuinely think that listen, my parents didn't teach me
Brooke's like, now the cats don't want to pet me because I was around the smelly people.
shit, so everything I know I've had to teach myself. But from an early age, I just knew the importance of taking care of that area. I'm literally homeless with no gym membership, and I still manage to wash my ass every day. How do you have a home and wash your ass every day and still be walking around smelling like that? The whole laundromat right now smells like bacteria vaginosis.
It's the word of
From
the
one
day.
girl. One little ass girl. How do you not smell that, mama? How do you not smell that? And then you got your nasty shit in the wash machine and the dryer just fumigating the fucking smell up in there. Oh my God, I can't. I can't. I've been through some shit in life, y'all, but I ain't never walked around smelling like a damn bag of damn bounce that ass. Ever. Okay? I've been days without showering before, and I
A bag of bounce that ass.
ain't never smelled like that. That's just, oh my God, it makes me sick. Bitch, put down the Fritos and the Doritos and get you some fucking yogurt. Please. Hell, that's probably what led to it. Your poor fucking diet, your active sex life, and your complete disregard for your own health. Lord, what do I know? What do I know? I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Okay?
I don't think Brooke would make a good yogurt spokesperson. Eat fucking yogurt or smell like shit. It's so weird. She's so aggressive about it.
I don't know shit. I just know I ain't never fucking smelled like that. That's all I know. It's ridiculous.
Like, as I don't know how you would know what this smells like then if you've never experienced this.
I mean, it definitely makes the entire laundromat uncomfortable when you walk in somewhere unaware. It's like, here's the thing though, how do you smell like that and don't know you smell like that? Because if we smell you, how do you not smell you? Have you just become accustomed to that? Seriously, I mean, have they just become accustomed? It's been there for so long, they think that that's just their natural smell and nobody else can smell it. Have y'all not? Maybe I just worked with 2 women before.
With 2?
Maybe I've worked with too many women before.
Oh, too many.
And it's just a woman thing. I don't fucking know. I know the women up around never smelled like that. My mama never smelled like that. I ain't never smelled my mama smell like that. You just fumigate the whole damn place.
She's nose blind? Like,
Jesus.
fuck. What was that movie?
Yes, you do not have to get
Who is the guy in Walk Hard? He was smell blind.
medicine for that through a doctor. HelloWisp.com. Easy breezy. Now, I haven't used them since 2020.
The fuck is HelloWisp.com?
But you can get thing you need. If you've got BV, they can send you pills. If you got a kidney infection, they can send you pills. If you fuck around, then I don't know. I've never needed to order any of that.
But you said you just used the site before. What?
Pretty sure if you get an STD and you know
Dewey Cox. I was gonna say Dewey Cox too. That felt wrong in my head, but my head has been apparently wrong lately.
what it is, they'll send you the medicine for that. But I'm not for sure on that because I never needed medicine for that. What else? Birth control.
She's never had it, but knows what it smells like and knows where to cure it without a doctor's prescription. I don't know how we would know all this information without having it before.
Oh, birth control patches, which is what I use them for. This is how I know about Hello Wisp.
Birth control patch.
else?
Just get it. Why not just go to a doctor? I don't get that. Wouldn't a doctor know better?
Anything to deal with like women's health, you can get from Hello Wisp, but you don't even have to see a doctor. You pay the little fee over the phone, over the computer, and they mail it straight to your house. And matter of fact, if you do need medicine for something, say you got like a yeast infection or bacteria vaginosis, they might have to call that in. I can't remember, y'all. Like I said, I went to them for birth control, so they just sent that shit right to me. But I do know that you can get lots of different medicines from them that you would typically have to see a doctor for, and you can just order them online for women's health. So when I go in places and I can smell BV, I don't understand why bitches are walking around like that. Listen, unless you're poor, and I get that. But let me tell you something, honey. I don't care how poor I am. I ain't walking around smelling like that. So I don't care if I have to pawn everything I own to fucking get me some BV pills. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those things that it's non-negotiable. We have to have it. Like vape pods. It's non-negotiable.
Like vape pods.
Gas, vape pods. And Lord forbid if I get a yeast infection or something, we get medicine. Like, I don't understand how people walk around like that. At all.
Yeah,
And listen,
something
as
like
long
that.
as you're eating a yogurt a day, it'll keep the doctor away. I started eating yogurt 4 years ago. I've had 0 types of any. We don't have those problems around here. That's what yogurt is for. You
I thought you were celibate too, so like, I don't know. Okay, it's yogurt.
eat it, okay? Let me be clear. You eat it. You don't bathe in it. Do not be putting yogurt, okay, in your yogurt. Don't be putting yogurt in your yogurt, okay? Like, no, girl, you eat the yogurt. Don't be bathing in yogurt.
I am like, my brain hurts right now.
Lord, I gotta be specific. I gotta be Pacific. Oh, God, I used to go to school with this kid, and he would say that all the time. He's like, I'm just being Pacific. And I'm like, listen, I'm pretty dumb. So for me to correct you, you got to be pretty dumb. It's specific. But yeah,
And then she just kept saying Library and fucking Dollar General and shit.
yogurt, eat it. Don't put it in your kangaroo pouch. You eat the yogurt to help the kangaroo pouch. Okay, just to be clear.
It's aggressive, right? Do this, do that. No, 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 no. I liked her better when she's like, I love my insurance company. They've been with me the whole way. And Brooke's a very difficult customer, so I was like, that would be a great commercial. This would not be a good commercial for yogurt. It makes me scared of yogurt.
Y'all, I wish that you could smell
Mathematician, honey.
smells through my phone, because I'm dreading going back in here. This is why I hate these communal places. There was a guy that lived out of his car last year. Y'all, it was so bad. It was so bad. He smelled like shit, okay? He smelled like raw shit. And he came in to wash clothes. The entire laundromat then smelled like shit. But no. Listen, I'm not exaggerating. The entire freaking laundromat was fumigated. The entire parking lot smelled like human feces because his car stunk from him and he stunk, and then he's walking around the laundromat stinking, and the entire place, it was so bad, y'all. It was literally one of the worst experiences. And like,
Wouldn't this be like a good reason to not be homeless and have to use laundromats? Like, wouldn't you just wash your own place? I could never live like this.
I felt like for a week that I couldn't get that smell out of my nose. Seriously, it was that bad. It
I just wouldn't even bother. Like, I wouldn't pay money. If what she's describing is correct, I wouldn't pay money to go into a place like this. Fuck that.
just like stayed in nasal cavities. Like, they say that dead bodies are like that, decomposition, that it sticks to the skin and in your nose hairs, which is what your nose hairs for, you know, like. So anyways, freaking, it helps with smell. So I felt like all of my property, all of my clothes and me smelled like him for like a week. It was that bad. It was one of those things where clearly there was some contamination issues. You would think that the owner of the laundry.
Well, that's the other thing too. I wouldn't want to wash my clothes in the same washer that I don't know who the fuck has put their clothes in here. You said there's people with shit all over their clothes, and that's just like going around to the machine. I'm not putting my clothes in a public laundromat. No.
Laundromat would have been like, we can't have you in here. But they didn't do
I'll just burn them. And then go buy more clothes at Goodwill.
that. And when I say that it was the entire parking lot smelled like him. I don't know why, they would let him contaminate the wash machines with, clearly
Contaminated every washing machine.
there's some kind of contamination issue, but that's why y'all see me stick my head in these wash machines before I use them most of the time and
That's even worse. Ew.
sniff them out to make sure that it smells at least good enough to wash my damn clothes, because God knows
Why is she being so gross today? Stop it.
you don't never know what people have done washed in these damn wash machines. It's a communal laundromat. And people are
And then she gets stuck on Dave.
nasty. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I just know I ain't that bad.
Stick your head in an oven.
Why does it feel like 5 o'clock already? I need to
That's
pick
me.
me up. That's not working. I really want an Excedrin, but I don't know where he's at.
Is she waiting for her? What?
That'll do. I do like these, but they're so damn expensive. And they're also high in saturated fat and regular fat, which I never noticed until today. I bet this stuff is so bad for you because it's so processed.
I mean, for the longest time, I thought Brooke didn't want to be with anyone, but then she started going on about being married and finding a guy and stuff. And it's like, that's never gonna happen, bro.
I could fill it up for like 40, 50 bucks and go for like a week back and forth to work. I can't live out of that though. You know what I mean? You can't even lay all the way down in the back seat of an Altima. From the back, she looks small, but then from the front, she looks like a whole nother person. She looks like that creature, Brooke, you know the space creature that's like just a blob? That's what she looks like from the front. I wish I could make this shit up, y'all. I can't. And you know, don't that come from sex? Don't BV come from sex? Don't it come from like, not unsafe sex. It's not an STD. It's a bacteria. I do believe that you can get it from having multiple partners. And some of these women that I be coming out of the bathroom from, I'm like, who would mate with that? First of all.
Dude, I asked myself the same question when I remember you have 2 kids.
Second of all, if somebody will mate with you, people would mate with me. Third of all,
I know, because you have 2 kids.
how did your partner not smell that? Y'all really be that desperate? Y'all just bone anything nowadays, even if it smells like roadkill? Call me crazy. At least we had standards back when we was fucking around and fornicating. We had high standards, honey.
I highly doubt it. Randy and Dave are great examples.
And I say we is like the whole
Case in point, honey.
world, okay? We wasn't just out here boning any and everything.
Just old men with money.
But they are. And old people, too. Old people done had STDs go up 29% since COVID. From 2020 to 2024, STDs in the elderly population over 65 has risen 29%.
Who's taking these numbers? Hey, Bill. What? Do you have STDs now? Yeah. What? It's been like years we've been doing these, I don't even know the surveys. We've been doing these surveys about your dick. Why all of a sudden in your 80s are you getting STDs? Like COVID happened. And Brooke was like making house calls.
In 4 years. And just goes to show how degenerate the world is and how dilapidated it's becoming. When I got senior citizens that are older than me out here still just fornicating like there's nothing wrong with it, like it's not an immortal sin.
An immortal sin? I think she means immortal sin, right? Like, mortal sin.
Crazy, right? Yeah. Just getting it on like damn stone test bunnies. I'll be damned. I ain't got to worry about shit like that. I ain't got to worry about no STDs. I ain't got to worry about no BV. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Ain't that nice?
Just gotta worry about lung cancer.
See, that's what happens when you start taking care of yourself and worrying about yourself. Ain't got to worry about none of that.
Just like the
I knew this one girl that worked with me.
wind
Like every other 3 weeks, she would think she was pregnant. And I'm like, wait a second, you know, if you take some birth control and or use a condom, you won't have to worry every 3 fucking weeks that you're pregnant, right? It sounded so foreign to her. I'll
or like know when you're ovulating.
never forget the look on her fucking face when I said that. She looked at me like I had just cussed her out when I was simply just telling her to be safe. And I don't think anybody had ever said that to her. I don't think anyone in her fucking life, even her mother, had said, you need to wear condoms and or get on birth control and only have one partner. Ain't that sad? Nobody had even, she didn't know. She didn't know. Nobody had told her. I think there's a lot of people out here like that. You got babies having babies. teaching them the same fucking shit that put them in that situation, you know? I am grateful that my parents were so religious. I don't think my father was, so to speak, but he...
Oh, you know what? You know why I don't think she brings up her son? Is because it would fuck the dates up really bad. Like, really bad. Because she had the kid after the stabbing, but before she got sentenced. So, like, the in-between time. And she always said, like, she was a child. I was a child when I did the stabbing. I was an 18-year-old child. But no, she was, like, in her 20s, and then she had her first kid in her 20s. So I think that would probably conflict with itself. Right? Maybe not. I don't know. Why doesn't she talk? She just talks about everything else. I want her to talk about her son. I want to see her side of the story with that.
He acted like he was. You know what I mean? They acted like...
Because the more I think about it, it's really not that much of an age difference. I was thinking for a second, like, it would have put her at 16, but no, it would still put her at 18, because she was sentenced as an adult, right? Like, it's so stupid anyways. We know your birthday, we know the day you were sentenced, and when it happened. Like, people can read numbers on a screen, so to lie about that's just stupid anyways.
We're very old-fashioned, and they raised us that way. They raised us with fear of God. They raised us to do the right things, to tell the truth, to not be thieves, you know? So... I am grateful for that. Because without that guidance, you're not going to have worth. You're not going to be capable of it. You're not going to know how to love yourself without that foundation. I feel bad for all of these people that are mixed up in the LGBTQ+, because they're going to wake up one day and realize that their future has been wasted on a fucking movement that wanted to essentially rape and rob them of their future.
What?
Sad. They were propaganda. They were sheep. They were part of a political movement, and their futures were stolen from them.
Brooke, you were part of that community. You are gay. Not like, Brooke's gay. Like, Brooke has had a girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend. She's bi. I don't get this self-hatred nonsense.
And they ain't got no filter. They'll fuck anything. They'll they'll do anything sexually. Most of them are into drugs, and most of them have money.
Let's just do laundry and get mad in the fucking parking lot about life.
Live, because they know that I was not doing well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Serious opioid dependency, such as myself. I'm not talking about fentanyl. Fentanyl is trash.
It's way stronger than heroin.
That's not real drugs.
It's stronger than real drugs.
Fentanyl is not real drugs.
Hey, whatever.
Fentanyl is trash.
I'm not gonna go out and do heroin or fucking fentanyl to prove Brooke wrong, but the numbers say otherwise.
I'm talking about black tar, actual heroin.
The worst, most impurest form of heroin that you're not supposed to shoot. She's so wacky, man. It'd be like, I only smoke marijuana stems and shake. Like, why? Real fucking Kush is fake drugs. What are you talking about right now?
You still only need to be on Suboxone for 2 years. So the fact that I was on it for 4, I'm just glad that I'm off of it. And I'm glad that I chose to stay off of it. It's just crazy because I remember when I first started seeing that doctor in Winston, I said, how do I get the Suboxone shot? Because I didn't want to be tied down having to go see her every week. And she's like, oh, well, you passed your drug test, so we're just going to go ahead and move you to every month. And that sounded great at the time. So I said,
It's like Shaun White.
all right, well, let's do every month, you know. And I kept passing my drug test, so she kept pushing my appointments off. And finally asked about the shot. And she said, oh, we're not there yet. Well, how many decades do you want me to fucking be on Suboxone before we get there? I now recognize that it's more beneficial for the practice if we're on the prescription rather than the shot. It's more lucrative for them through insurance, Medicaid, and all of that. So it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, no, she doesn't do drugs well. She died 7 times doing drugs. That's not knowing how to do drugs well. I've never died doing drugs, ever. Never.
But another byproduct was me stopping smoking weed, so that's good too. I feel like the Suboxone, when I was on the Suboxone, I felt like I needed the marijuana to mellow me out. Not because of the Suboxone, just because I'm managing so much at once, just in survival mode every day, trying to find money to eat, trying to find money for gas, trying to find money just to fucking pay my bills, you know? When you have $3,000 a month in truck payment, plus your gas, that's a hefty bill. That's $3,000 a month. That's gas, that's insurance, that's also truck payment, storage shed, and cell phone. So that's $3,000 a month. So, you know, just trying to fucking survive every day, taking the Suboxone, which was expensive, and I paid out of pocket for the first 3.5 years. It was only the last 6 months. So the last 6 months I was on Suboxone, I had Medicaid. Prior to that, the first 4 years, I was paying out of pocket, and that can anywhere from $300 to $600 a month.
Well, then it's because you were making enough money to be able to do so.
So, you know, it gets expensive. I feel like the weed, though, I felt like I needed the weed when I was on the Suboxone because I was just trying to manage everything, and it was just difficult to do that. So I guess 2 of the silver linings is that I came off the Suboxone and the marijuana. So that's good. It's what I wanted. It's what I'd been planning on. It's just, where do you find the time to do this and the financial ability to do it? Because it's not expensive coming off drugs. I mean, it's expensive to come off drugs. There we go.
No, it isn't. What are you talking about? All the money you're gonna spend on drugs. You can what? What are you gonna, like, make it make sense? You're not spending money on drugs now. How is it expensive to get off of something you would be spending money on? That's probably a detriment to your whole budget, to be honest.
There we go. It's expensive to come off of drugs.
No, you're a fucking idiot.
It is. If you're in,
No matter how you look at it, it's not. You could taper down, so you would be doing less drugs over an extended period of time. So you would be buying. So in turn, you would be buying less drugs. Is she talking just if you're paying for Suboxone out of pocket? Maybe you shouldn't go that route then, if that's like not something you do. But if you have the money for your addiction, you probably have the money for Suboxone, right? Right? Brooke is just, she drives me loopy sometimes.
me and you got big girl bills with a big girl twuck, you still have bills, regardless if you're coming off of drugs or you're doing them. You still have bills. You know what I mean? So from the time to set down for a month or two.
Yeah, dude, I was dropping like $1,500 a month on oxys when I was on it. Like, how the fuck are you gonna tell me it's expensive to come off of something? I could literally, like, that's a whole month of rent. Like, that's rent for a month almost.
And finding the financial resources to pay those bills while you're sitting down sick, it's expensive. That's, you know, another misconception. Oh, you can just...
Yeah, I wasn't like Brooke with her $300 a day. I don't even know how that's possible, but I was spending like at least $50 a day, yeah.
Just go to rehab. Yeah, Brenda. But how am I going to pay my fucking taxes, Brenda? How am I going to pay my truck payment, Brenda? How am I going to pay my mortgage while I'm sitting across town in fucking rehab? You know, there's a lot of people that are out here that are functioning addicts just like I was. As a matter of fact, I was high functioning, honey. High functioning. Made $130,000 a year stripping and an additional $1,000 a week working construction.
I don't believe it because she died 7 times. Also, I wasn't high functioning. I was like nodding off, packing bowls. Like, I'd wake up because I'd be like dropping bowls on the ground.
High functioning. I had more money than I knew what to do with. I was bearing money in the fucking yard because I don't trust banks. So, and you shouldn't either. But, you know.
Trust the animals in the back here.
It was different before COVID. Different. But when
We live in a trailer park, by the way. I'm sure that it was real safe back there.
2020 hit, I don't know. Like, I wanted to be clean, but I couldn't make it stick because of all the people that I had in my life. I'd get clean, and then motherfuckers would come around me, stressing me out, and it would cause me to have a relapse. Or I'd get clean, and motherfuckers put drug face, and then I'd relapse. Or I'd get clean, and something would stress me out, and I'd go back to drugs. It just, you know, it was always different. I knew I wanted to be clean. I just didn't know how to get clean with horses that I had, which were none.
In like another universe, Brooke like OD'd in jail or something, and she has thousands of dollars buried somewhere. And in jail, she was telling the people, like, you know, when I get out, I'm gonna get all that money. But then she OD'd in there and she died. So there's just like this story going around in jail. It's like, yar, you should go and try to find Brooke's treasure, matey, after you get out of here. There's supposedly hundreds of thousands of dollars just buried in this trailer park. That'd be fun. I mean, somewhere in some parallel universe that's happening.
So it was really hard, but COVID, when COVID happened, something switched in me, and I said, I'm fucking getting clean, and I did. And I didn't look back, and I haven't looked back since. But, you know, I think a lot of that was realizing that the world wasn't what I thought it was. When COVID happened, that was the first time that my eyes opened up to the fact that we had a bunch of idiots in office that were trying to kill us.
By trying to have everyone not die? I'm very confused right now.
Yep, they've been trying to kill us. That's what they want. They want us all on drugs. They want us all standing on the front porch with our hands out, begging for rice and beans, honey. They want the elites and the poor.
I was very impressed with society when COVID happened. If you would ask me, what do you think would happen if a global pandemic hit and like people couldn't go outside? I'd be like, I'm pretty sure the world would collapse. Bad stuff would happen. Like there'd be turmoil and stuff. It wasn't that bad, honestly. All the delivery services kind of blew up, and we made it. Like, it was impressive. I was impressed because I really don't have a lot of faith in humanity. So I don't know what happened. Brooke's eyes got opened, and she thinks the government's trying to kill her now because of COVID. Because they told you to wear masks and stay 6 feet away. You can't be fucking grinding on people stripping.
COVID opened my eyes to a lot of things. Life is not a joke. It is not a fucking game. You only get one of them. And it's now that matters. You can sit around.
I mean, maybe because, yeah, life was probably a lot easier for Brooke pre-COVID when she could just grind her ass on a guy and get money. And then when COVID happened and shit got serious and, you know, it was life or death situations, Brooke's grinding her ass on people. People would probably like, get the fuck away from me. I don't want anything to do with you, Brooke. Like, this is, no. And there's like, oh, can't make any money now.
For 30 years, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But unless you're actively doing it, you're not going to do it. You can do anything you set your mind to, but you have to start today. And be an active participant in making this world a better place. Regardless of what you've been through, regardless of what society wants to say about you. Actually, just having the initiative to open your mouth when you see something and you know it's wrong is more than most people will ever do. So you're already doing better if you just have some backbone. You know what I mean? You're already doing better than most by just taking the initiative and caring. Most people don't give a fuck. I see that when I talk to people out here, and they have no clue what the fuck is going on. Like, yeah, but Joe Biden's a child molester. They're like, what? What? Sorry. Yeah. Like, you know, bro? How sad.
Yeah, me and Q were switching.
Bitch, you were gifted 2 houses by the age of 20 and a fucking business. You don't know shit about the economy.
What are you talking about? You talking about Trump? Trump was like giving everything too, so what are we talking about?
You living in generational wealth, trying to tell people what's best for them.
Like every other literally every other politician.
Unless you fucking had to scrounge up quarters to fucking get a Big Mac once in your life, don't talk to me about the struggle,
Once.
bitch.
Once in my life, I had to scrounge quarters to get a Big Mac.
Unless you out here every week rolling change to fucking pay your power bill, don't. You ain't never lived it. It's like Kamala saying she out here in these streets. Well, I'm probably gonna lose service because that's how this fucking town is. They offer Boost Mobile. I mean, imagine being a phone carrier, offering a service to a town, and then leaving that town hanging 90% of the time they're on their phone. And it's about 50%. But just imagine, why would you even offer services when you don't have towers?
I don't know. You drive a lot of places, Brooke. I gotta. I'm usually on the side of the phone company, to be honest.
That's a scam. That's a scam. If
Because I've been trained that way.
I ever heard of one. We'll take your money. We'll give you a phone that's probably used. But when it comes down to it and you're stranded on the side of a mountain, you won't get any service. Nobody is coming for you. I mean, call me crazy. I just feel like that's a scam. If you do not have towers for the phone
I mean, the phone's working, right? It's just not working the best.
to work off of,
It's also like the budget fucking service. It's not one of the main service providers.
why are you offering a phone service somewhere? Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? Boost is like a sister company of some bigger company, right? I'm not familiar with the American companies. But for instance, like in Canada, there's Rogers, and then like a sister company of Rogers would be Fido, and it's more affordable to use Fido's service, but the service is going to be worse. It's like that, right? Who owns Boost? Oh,
Scam artist.
Boost Mobile.
And they bought out
Owned by EchoStar. I've never heard of them before.
Dish. So it's supposed to be working better. I can't tell. When?
Maybe it isn't a sister company. Maybe it's just fucking shit.
Oh God, I have no gas. I'm so fucked. Oh well.
EchoStar.
You know? Oh well. I can't do nothing about it.
Gen Mobile, Ting Mobile. Okay, that's that's pretty bad.
Can't do nothing about it. They be dropping that gas down to $2.89 like they doing something. Bitch, you ain't gonna see me grateful for nothing until it's under $2.
So why doesn't she just get another provider? Like fuck Boost Mobile. I'm with her. Fuck Boost Mobile. Why did she keep it? She keeps it until like up into her arrest. That's stupid.
Plain and simple. When you get it under $2, I might damn do a cartwheel. Until then, don't ask me to be grateful for shit. I drive a V8. Don't ask me to be grateful. I remember back in my days, gas was damn $1 something a gallon. Don't be coming at me asking me to be grateful for damn $3 gas. $2.89 is $3. We rounding up, bitch. That's $3 a gallon in my eyes. I had to spend gas to get over there to buy gas. You know what I mean? Girl, I wonder if I leave that chicken on the back of my truck, if it'll stay good, because it's freezing outside, literally. So, god dang, somebody set a fire. Can't see shit. Y'all see that smoke? Probably not. God, that shit makes my head hurt. They're burning like plastic or something. You can smell it. I thought that there was like a no burn ordinance. We had a lot of wildfires last year. Not here, but like up in the mountains. And there was supposed to be like a no burn ordinance. You're not supposed to be burning shit because of the wind and the dry ass damn ground. Because it didn't rain here this year a lot. Come on, Papa, it's 60. Big 5'5". Fucking crazy ass boss at one of my old jobs got me on them. She used to get drunk and go over there and get plates of chicken. And I tried some of them that was 2 days old, and they was juicy as hell. I said, okay, Hardee's, not
Hardee's.
bad.
Hardee's got the juiciest 2-day-old chicken you'll ever eat.
Now it'll fuck your stomach up if you're anything like me. Whatever oil they cook them in causes me to have death pains. But, yeah, they're not too bad. They like batter them, and they like dredge them in flour, and then they like fry them. I'd give them like a 7 out of 10 for fast food, which is a high score for some fast food. You know, with McDonald's being a 1. Seriously, I don't get it, y'all. Sometimes it do be hitting, but I ain't been able to eat that shit since before I got out of jail. It tears me up.
We saw her eat a McGriddle the other day. Anyways, why do you keep going back there? She always ends up going back there.
It makes me feel like somebody's stabbing me. Yeah, I would put a McDonald's cheeseburger as a 1. Their fries, like, right there as a 1. Not bad. McDonald's is something you eat when you're literally too poor to eat anything else.
Alright, well, you're just really stupid, Boobop. What the fuck kind of take is this?
Like, and I be seeing people eat that shit for fun. I don't understand. The only time I ever eat McDonald's is when I have $4 to spend on a Happy Meal. You know what I mean? Like, I need a nap. This is what happens when you wake up at damn 5 o'clock in the morning.
I got COVID, and it fucking sucked, and I'm like 30. Mom, when did I get it? I got it, it was 2023? 2022? Can't remember. I was either 32 or 33. I was in good health. So, this is just a stupid take, bro.
And I think I got up at like 4:30 this morning. It was 4:45 maybe. None of my friends wanted to walk. None of my friends wanted to walk. I've had a few right ones, mostly wrong though. It's crazy. You know, something else I was thinking about, stop fooling with people that you already know are fake just to have friends. Like, if she's done fucked you over, she'll do it again. I wish somebody would have told me that when I was in my 20s. People that talk behind your back to other people and tell your business, them are not your friends. Just to be clear. People that love you and want the best for you are not going to be out here in these streets telling your business, plain and simple. Only motherfuckers that are jealous of you, in competition with you, man or woman. That's a child. Anyone can't keep their mouth shut. That's a child. That's not an adult. I don't care if they're 85 or 6. It's a child. You know what I mean? I dealt with 2.
Our thing's gonna die.
Should be happening at the weirdest time. Let me just tell you. I don't make the rules. The rules make themselves.
Yeah.
Stuff has just gone from weird to weirder. I don't even know how to put it into words. First of all, people are just dying everywhere today, apparently. Can I just say that if I ever go missing for 5 or 6 days, y'all better damn call Sherlock Holmes and get the damn dogs out, because something has happened.
I don't think anything would have happened. She's been gone for like, she'll go away for 3 days sometimes. And people will be like, oh my god, I'm so worried about Brooke. I'm like, Brooke is just spending her money. It was payday. She's getting drunk and high probably. And she's always back. She always comes back.
I don't know how these social media, you know, for lack of a better word, they're called influencers.
I went away for 8 months one time.
Listen, I am nobody's role model, honey. If I influence you to do anything, it's to stay sober, stay in school, and listen to your parents. There you go. But these social media influencers be going missing, and they got family. That's the sad part. Like, I ain't even got nobody to report me missing. It would be different if I had somebody to report me missing. But there's social media influencers that just go missing that have family, and their family don't find that weird. Hello. Ugh. Listen, he ain't playing hide and go seek with your ass. If he's missing, he's missing. And how does he film every single day and you don't know that he's missing?
Who is she speaking about exactly?
Without saying anything? Where do you think he's been for 10 days? I don't understand. Like, I could understand if it was me and I went missing. Okay, I don't have anybody to report me missing, so, you know, it would be a little different. But, like, still and yet, I feel like if I went missing for 5 or 6 days, you guys would be like, oh, where's this bitch at? Is she in jail? Did she relapse? Like, you know? Anyways, there's a guy that went missing 10 days ago. They found his car today in the woods and his dead body. So sad. He was a TikTok influencer. It appears that he was going at a high rate of speed, veered off the road, went into some woodlands and hit a tree.
Oh, damn.
Now that could be a secondary crime scene for all we know. It could be that somebody set it up to look like that. We don't know yet. We'll have to get his autopsy.
Oh, look where she's pulling up at.
You know, we're about to pull up at this McDonald's. Y'all,
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you were just saying. You were just going about you can't eat McDonald's and blah, 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 blah. We're at McDonald's, guys. Hell yeah.
shit just goes from weird to weird when I report on the news. Maybe God. Maybe God be trying to help me out, because wait till what I'm about to tell you. This shit is wild. So y'all remember, earlier in the, last week, I reported on a story where the whole police department resigned.
Yeah, she might just be there for the Wi-Fi, actually.
The chief of police and 4 officers completely resigned, which was the entire police department, because it's only a town of like maybe 2,000 people. So it's a really small town in South Carolina, right next to Marlboro County, if I'm not mistaken, which is we about to talk about Marlboro County. I drove through there yesterday, which is so crazy that this popped up. Oh, God, shit just be going weird. I really wish that I could pick the days that I tell the news, but God be like, girl, here's 20 stories. Like, seriously. I'm just like, whoa, what is going on? Everything that I've already reported on has updates. Listen, I don't get to pick it. It picks me.
Cool, so we can skip all this because I don't give a fuck about the news. Something about guys creeping up to her windows. Just some harmless man. Get worse at night. I don't know, we'll go from here.
I'm just glad that I didn't grow up.
Actually, hold on. What the fuck? Okay, I should just go on for a bit here. Sex and cocaine.
But ironically, those 2 statements will be about sex and cocaine. So it's not hard to put 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People tell you what they want. You just gotta listen. See, that's the problem, though. Most of you fuckers just ignore it.
Take it easy, King Feta.
You're like, oh, he's just joking. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, Kelly. No, he wasn't. He's a married cokehead. No, he wasn't. That
I was talking about her friend again.
was real talk. But you just gonna ignore that red flag, right? Just drive by that bitch. And just like this dude standing outside my car looking at me film for an hour, at least, because the sun was still up when he started. Not only was he in car, like literally he could have reached out and touched my car the whole time I'm filming. Okay, so he's at the passenger door essentially. Not only that, he's standing there drinking a beer. And then when I come out of the McDonald's, he comes walking up the sidewalk, not minding his business, minding my business. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And some of y'all be like, oh, it's just some drunk, some homeless drunk. No, bitch. It's not just some homeless drunk. It's some homeless
It's some super fan.
pervert that's fucking creeping on you. See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all literally ignore evidence. Just ignore it. Just overlook it. We just gonna act like he don't exist when he's actually trying to be confrontational, which is why he's been trying to, that's why he was standing outside my car for an hour. Listen, I'm not naive, baby. I know people better than they know themselves. He was probably trying to get me to film him. You know, everybody wants to be on my channel now. So I have people that come out of the woodworks trying to start shit so that I'll film them. Ain't that
The fuck are you talking about? No one wants to be on Brick's stupid channel.
sad? Imagine being such a... Because you're just so boring, you got to start something. Anything's better than nothing, right? Once again, these interactions, any attention is better than no attention. It's like dealing with children. I've learned a lot. Keep learning. But it's a behavioral pattern that I've picked up on. People will interject themselves into my life, hope, and start drama with me just to be on camera because they've seen bad. I'm just glad that I didn't grow up.
Didn't grow up what? I'd love to hear what. What did we grow up as? You're a fucking fake homeless stripping failure to launch. Like what could be worse? I guess you could still be on heroin. I have a high suspicion you're doing drugs anyways, but what?
Behaving that way. All of these crazy people here.
Just didn't grow up behaving that way. That was very anticlimactic.
And sick, y'all. When I woke up this morning, my tonsils was hurting, my nose was stuffed up, my nose has been running all day. I've got a migraine
On the snow cave? What snow cave?
from hell, and I've got a dry cough. It happens at night. It gets worse at night. Y'all can be naive and think that he was just some harmless man. Bullshit.
Oh. Your profile pic is the snow cave? How can I see this bigger? I gotta hack the matrix.
Every time I got out of the car, he kept stepping closer to me. See, this is why I need body cam. This is why I need cameras on my car. Because y'all only see things one-sided. All the time. Even when I got it on camera, multiple times, y'all still be saying, oh, it's just some old man fishing.
But yeah, like that time there was just an old man fishing. I can't imagine why. How do I? Hey, that looks pretty cool. Be safe though. Don't get trapped in there. Is that cement? It's pretty fancy. It's a pretty fancy sword. Wow.
And I'm like, God damn, y'all dumb as shit, ain't you? You got to be. You got to be. You got to be the most gullible dumbass on earth. And I'm glad that you're not.
Service is great. Boost Mobile. Keep up the great work.
It crept up on me trying to look in my windows 2 days in a fucking row. And it wasn't 2 days in a row. I don't care if it was a fucking year apart. To creep up on me like that and try to look through my truck windows. And there's still some of y'all that are perverted.
It's weird when she catches herself in a lie and then she's just like, I don't even care if I'm lying because I'm right. She just continues her story. I swear that's her inner monologue. When like her conscience is like, Brooke, why are we lying? Fuck, because I can? Because I have the right to? Like, that's what I think's going on.
Just, let's call it lustful
Yeah, fucking phone
LDS.
dying.
My phone's not gonna work, y'all. I'm staying at a park tonight and my phone's not gonna work. Once I get in the holler, it won't work. But it's been that. But it's been that way for the... Barely fucking making it. My head is hurting so fucking bad. Like, y'all ain't got no fucking gas? All you got's premium? Bitch, bye.
This is still not the last stream of November 30th. I don't know why November 30th was so long. She literally streamed for 11 hours. Who the fuck streams for 11 hours other than James Soroka? That's insane. Like, it's too... I think I've done that once, actually. It's insane. People shouldn't be doing that.
What kind of scam artist is that?
Shani. Yeah, Shani does
A
do that.
high level one. Bitch, think I won't go around the corner over here. Oh, wow. And it's like 6 cents cheaper.
I've been trying to keep things to 4 hours. Just because, like, no one's going to rewatch an 11-hour stream. And, like, I think the 11-hour streams were more when Brooke was live and we were sniping her throughout the day, so... I don't know. I'm trying to justify things. I'm so crazy, too. I shouldn't be streaming for 11 hours. It's insane. Like, who does that?
It's ridiculous. I'm gonna fucking freeze to death while I'm here. Seriously. I'm gonna end up sick.
Oh, you're gonna be fine, Brooke. I'm gonna smoke a bowl real quick. I'll be right back. Be good little angels.
And froze to death. Like, it's that cold. It's already 41 and the sun just went down. It's supposed to be 12 degrees tonight. 12. And I have no gas. Like, some bullshit. Every fucking day, I walk around with this fake ass smile on my face as if things are fine when I can't even fucking eat. You know what I mean? Every day. I don't know. There's gonna come a point where I guess I'll have another fucking mental breakdown because I'm walking around faking the funk when the reality is I'm going back to jail. I'm going back to jail because I can't pay my bond. And that's the reality. I'm going back to jail because I can't pay my bondsman. I was supposed to pay her $300 out of every check. My check is not even enough to cover my truck and insurance. So there is no money to give her. And right now I'm concerned about how I'm going to fucking stay warm. Like, I act like everything is okay, thinking that, I guess, fake and unk, things will get better, but they never get better. They just get worse, 10 times worse. God damn the music. I'm gonna show you what $20 does. Thank you to Troy that sent the $20. That's how I'll stay warm tonight, but I'll get $20 now and then in the morning it'll be back on E. Just getting to my camping spot, it'll be back on E. Something is wrong with the motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know. I've been talking about it for a year. I spent $40,000, actually, I spent around $45,000 in a little over a year looking for work. So something's wrong with it. I swear to God, if I get a YouTube violation from this goddamn music, I'm gonna write them a 1-star fucking rating. I'm so sick of this shit. It's like they see me and then they fucking cut the shit up. No lie. I've literally been in a restaurant before, about to go live, and noticed that the bitch went and cut the music up. Imagine being that petty. That big of a bitch. So sick of society. Everybody's in there buying liquor and shit, you know? It's just annoying. Like, these motherfuckers can go get drunk every fucking day. That's perfectly acceptable. But Lord forbid you want to do the right things and fucking do nothing but fucking work. It's impossible.
Brooke is living in the ass backwards, you guys. First off, she's so murderous that everything is cut this, cut that, cut the music up? Cut the music up. You mean turn the music up? Again. And then she's complaining people are getting drunk. Yeah, they have the luxury to do that because they go to work. No one is ever going to be like, you can't work. What?
75 miles. $20 gets me 75 miles. 75 miles. Boom.
Go get a job. You can get drunk every day, Burke.
I spent $400, $500 on gas last week. $400 or $500. Somewhere between
baby.
$400 and $500. It's just never ending. Barely even.
Right, D-Nice? Yeah. Annoying people spending their hard-earned money on things they want.
A fucking quarter of a tank and it'll go for 75 miles. It says 100, but you have to half that. So it'll be 50 to 70 miles. Because I'm only getting, it's saying averaging 5.8 miles to the gallon. Now that could be because I was setting. It says my best is 16.6. 16.6 is my best gas mileage in this truck.
Stop idling your truck.
I'm only at the very best getting 16 miles a gallon, which is crazy in itself. Somebody told me that it's possibly the fuel injectors. Somebody else said that it could be some kind of pump. Chevrolet wants $170 to even tell what's wrong with it.
I gotta quit smoking. Not quit. I gotta fucking, like, take a break from smoking or
I'm
something.
averaging 15.9. I can't afford to be up here. I can't afford to be in this state. It's literally so cold. It's already 40 degrees, and it's supposed to be in the teens tonight. I don't have sleeping equipment for the teens. My sleeping bag only goes to 30.
I don't have sleeping equipment for the teens. For a second, it sounds like Bruce like running a fucking camp or something. The teens. I don't have the sleeping equipment for them.
So, and
Brooke should not run a summer camp ever.
I used 2 blankets and 2 different sleeping bags last night and was freezing my ass off. I physically cannot live in this climate. It's impossible. You know, if I had a jackery and a heater, that'd be different, but I don't. I can't run the truck all night.
I'm bad on edibles, so I will eat too many. I'll just keep eating them. And then I'll get too high. And then the next day I'm like hungover kind of. It's like I feel like really groggy and my head kind of hurts and it's just not, I need like an instant, just kind of a, I don't know. I don't really know. It's probably an addiction. I probably just need to deal with it. I probably just shouldn't smoke as much as I do.
Because I can't afford to. So it's either risk dying and losing my fucking extremities or get the fuck out of here. So I've got to figure out how to get the fuck out of here because being here has been hell from the start, from go. And I didn't even need to be here. I don't even have court on the 2nd. It's crazy. I didn't even need to be here. Everything's postponed.
Yeah, like if I was like, I don't smoke weed to get high. I just smoke weed to like deal with Brooke and tedious things that I don't really particularly like doing, like dishes and just, you know, fucking just bullshit no one likes doing, all right? But if I should stop doing that, I should probably just do life like an adult, and then I could just eat some edibles to get high and then enjoy that at the end of the day or something, like a normal person. Like all those people buying alcohol and going home to drink it, which is annoying to Brooke.
And it will be for the next 2 years.
Nah, Brooke's not out of jail.
I'm so fucking annoyed. Thank you to Troy that sent me $20. Yes, he was absolutely being fucking confrontational. He was being confrontational for a fucking hour. I'm sorry. I didn't know that I had to actually flip my phone around and tell you every single person that's being confrontational. But I can assure you that it's 5 or 6 dumb motherfuckers every day. They've seen my channel. They know I got an attitude. They want to fucking pick a fight. And I have to walk away every single day. I didn't know I needed to point all these motherfuckers out that are idiots, losers, that'll never be anything but drunks drinking out of a McDonald's on a sad fucking Saturday night. I didn't know I needed to point these losers out. But next time, maybe I'll have cameras on my car and you guys can watch them while watching me. Wouldn't that be great? We can just watch all the perverts walk up to Brooke's car trying to start confrontations with her from the outside. We can just watch all these fucking retards. Because that's what they are. You got to be some kind of stupid to try to fuck with me. Really stupid. Like 25 IQ. Like you literally mentally challenged. And that is severe mental retardation. You got to be, you know what I mean? Someone who messes with no one. I mess with nobody.
What about all those high school kids?
Nobody. I leave everybody alone. I mean, unless they're actual child abusers and sex offenders, then we're going to talk about them. Because that's what needs to be done. Ladies, be safe tonight. Be safe tonight.
Why particularly tonight?
I'm going to my camping spot and going to bed. Because that's all I ever do. Because I'm a good girl. That's all I ever do. I want
That makes me think you're not for some reason.
to go to bed. Get away from all these fucking freaks out here. And I don't know what the fuck is going on at that bar. But it looks like the whole town is there to party. Ain't that sad? Y'all got nice homes. You could be in bed watching a movie. No, you want to be out getting drunk. Oh, God. Getting drunk is something you do at the house. That's not a going out thing. Just to
What? Well, then why do they serve alcohol at all these places outside of houses?
be clear. That's something you do at home in the comfort of your home. Going out is for the birds. You're doubling your chances of death.
Okay. It's a good thing Brooke isn't raising her kids. You're gonna double your chance of death, Timmy, if you go outside.
Like, if not in drunk driving accident, then some lunatic that got pissed and brings a fucking gun into the club and starts firing. I mean, I don't see the allure behind it, but that's why I got out of dancing. Because I'm not about that life. I am too real to be mixed up in a strip club with a bunch of fucking strippers and their drug problems and their fucking jealous boyfriends and their damn grimy customers, you know?
They're jealous boyfriends.
Ain't nobody got time for that. You really gotta be sick in the head to even enjoy that environment. And I was, but that's also because I was, you know,
Young? Or is she gonna be like brainwashed or whatever?
coerced.
Coerced. There you go.
So I guess when you're brainwashed
I'll bet brainwashed. I think a half rate.
at an early age, you believe, you know, what the brainwashing, you believe it. I'm just glad that I chose to get away from it. I would rather be poor and struggle every day than have to risk killing people. Yeah, you know. And being on drugs, because that's what comes with the territory. So either you're gonna drink or you're gonna be a druggie. You get to pick. Yes, they all do it. They all own something. Most of them. I haven't met but a handful of strippers that didn't drink or do drugs. It was more common back in the day before the clubs got overrun by prostitution. Absolutely, you met a lot more girls that didn't drink or drug. But nowadays, they all own something, honey. Whether it's Botox or fucking something, they all own something. Recently, God, some of the clubs we went to last year were just so dilapidated and the girls were just disgusting. I mean, I can't even put it in the words. I know I said I was going to make some content and show you guys what these strippers actually look like, but honestly, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
I don't remember her saying that. I remember her saying that she was going to, I don't know, rate the clubs and stuff. I guess she did rate them. She did, like, have a star system rating thing. I was hoping we'd see the inside of the club market. She can't really take video of the inside. We saw the inside of the bathroom a lot.
Because it's bad. It's bad. It's crazy to me how 19-year-old girls look older than me. That shit's wild. It's mind-blowing. That one girl was 24 in Virginia. 24! Y'all, I thought that girl was every bit of 40-something years old. I thought she was, like, older than me. And she was 24.
We didn't see her, so we don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Then you get a girl like me in there. And, you know, you got girls like that. And it's just like, it causes problems, you know? Them girls ain't happy with themselves. That's why they're fucking putting needles in their arms and fucking meth in their mouth, you know?
I don't know if
Sad.
Brooke's dad's in jail currently. Brooke's dad is homeless. He might be in jail.
And she'll end up dead.
Never name.
I'm lucky that I escaped that. Because I should be dead.
I was born dead.
Well, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to show you,
That's a Heather Gillespie thing.
know, the $20 in my gas tank. The hell that I've been going through. It only cost me like, I put 50 in the problem. Where I'm at for my appointment on Wednesday, it's just, it is what it is. This is the only park within a 200-mile radius. Is the only place for me to wash my ass is at the state parks. So until I can come up with the money for a gym membership, I'm stuck wasting what I would spend on a gym membership and gas money getting to parks. You get it? I have to wash my ass. I'm sorry. I'm not actually. But you know what I mean. Like, I have to wash my ass. And not only that, I can't help that I thought that I had court. I did have court, but, you know, now that I have an attorney, maybe I won't have to show up as much as I thought I was going to. They'll drag this shit out for 2 or 3 years.
I mean, they did not. A year. It was a year, basically.
I'm not worried about it. I know it'll get dismissed.
And it did get dismissed.
They got what they wanted. They just didn't want no homeless people over there. So, you know, I'm not over there anymore. So they'll drop the charges. I did what they wanted to do. They
Well, she's put on probation. I don't know. I don't know why they dropped him.
wanted me to
She violated the probation.
leave, so I left. You want me to leave the Carpinos alone? I left them alone. For now. For now.
Supervillain Brooke.
For now.
Carpinos had nothing to do with this.
Years, there's no statute of limitations. They owe me money. Whoa, do you know the... That's what I should have done. But I didn't know that the media would listen to me, because I don't fuck with the media. But it just so happens that the media in that area actually has beef with several people that I do.
Really?
Oh.
I don't think the media's on her side. Now. Like, everyone was reporting on Brooke.
Next time we'll move differently. Next time we'll make sure that their faces is splayed all over the fucking front page.
That was a good day. When all the news is covering Brooke, then like people be like, "Oh, why are you covering this lady?" It's like the news is fucking covering her. I can cover her if the news is covering her. Jesus jumping.
I'm so stressed out. Shit just never gets easier. The better I do for myself, the worse things get. I really think that society has a problem with people thriving. I think that the the majority of people that follow. Oh, we ain't done a get ready for a minute. I've had on the same outfit all day. I did shower this morning. I'm at the park. I'm gonna put my window covers up to be kind of incognito because there's guys over here burning stuff and drinking, and I don't want, you know what I mean. You know. Lock the doors. I can't believe I didn't get to work out, but I look cute. Let me not lose a tit on live again. You gotta be careful. Okay, them girls be popping out. So funny, man. What did Mama used to say? No, I think it was Grandma. Roll them. Hold on.
Roll them if you got them?
Roll them, lick them, and stick them.
What? There's no transcript for this one. Fuck. And there's music. Music gets picked up.
Your tits. You gotta
Stop talking about your tits.
roll them up, lick them, and then stick them. I don't make the rules. That's just what old people say, okay? Apparently, in old age, your tits start to sag. So when your tits start to sag, Grandma said, you gotta roll them, lick them, and stick them. So there's some guys over here that's like drinking and burning stuff at this park. I don't think there'll be a problem. Usually at these places, like, people will, you know, when I'm hanging out in like Florida and stuff, when I'm in the parks, a lot of people are drinking and partying. Most of the time they're respectful. Other times they're not. So either you get like a group of people who are super respectful or a group of people that are trying to start shit. But these
It's weird that she's cool with these guys.
are guys, so there ain't no women with them, so I ain't gotta worry about that. It's only
This doesn't make any sense, Brooke.
when they have bitches with them that it's a problem.
Brooke, you jumped off of a fucking boardwalk. Was there a woman with those two guys? Is that why you did that?
Typically they're wives that are clearly not happy with themselves.
I think it just depends on what mood Brooke is in. I fucking seriously think that. This makes no sense to me. Why would she feel safe around a group of guys who are drinking and fucking listening to music?
Go figure.
She must think some of them are cute or something.
So I'm gonna get in the back. We're gonna move this seat up. Where's those Crocs that I had earlier that I've lost? My head hurts. Let's go put some miles on it. Not in this Chevy, we're not. Truck if it's gonna do this. It's gonna be cold because it's gonna be in the teens. Coldest night that I've ever had to sleep in my car. I've never been through this before, so if I wake up with frostbite, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's not like I haven't already died like 15 times this year almost. So, you know, what's a little frostbite to go with the realities of this economy? You know, honestly, a disability check would make me really happy. So, if I have to lose 4 fingers or 5, fuck it.
She could probably get a disability check for just being crazy. Why doesn't she?
At least I won't have to struggle anymore, right?
That's what Dave was telling her to do, and she was like, no, fuck that. I'm never going to be on disability. Because she was on her right-wing grift shit.
Right?
So today, disability is cool, and men aren't scary. What is going on here? Is she high or something?
Get that disability like everybody else. Oh, God. It's ridiculous. And I had a light. Where did it go? Hey. Thank
Maybe it's a full moon.
you to Michael. In the morning, I'm going to go and fill up my truck tank so I don't have to worry about dying in my
She's a werewolf.
sleep. At least I'll have gas in the car so that I can damn cut it on when I need to. Thank you so much.
Cut it on, cut it up, cut it
Getting
down,
ridiculous
cut
out
it
here.
all
Just when I
around.
think it can't get worse, God says, watch this, girl. We're going to drop that temperature to 12 degrees tonight.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Lord. Love you too. I love you so much, God.
It's 7 degrees here.
Thank you. So much. I feel bad for anybody that's sleeping on the streets tonight. So bad. And you know, something else I was reading, a lot of drug addicts end up drinking alcohol. Like people who are living on the streets that are suffering from drug addiction, they will intentionally get drunk just to stay warm. How
You don't say.
sad is that? It's fucking crazy. Meanwhile, our government has you believing that there's shelters in place to help these people when the temperatures drop, and I can assure you that that is a lie.
Apparently it's a school, which I am very against, but I'm not running the town.
You know how I know? Because I've already looked at one in Winston-Salem. I looked at it this morning to see if there was somewhere I could go to stay warm. Not only is there a waiting list, but that waiting list could take weeks to even fucking get through. And it's first come, first serve on a waiting list. So they put your name on a waiting list,
Are we gonna mention that there's a waiting list again?
and then 2 or 3 weeks
Like, why did she have to say it 5 times?
later, they call you and say, hey,
I
we
get
have a
it.
bed for the night. And you get 1 night
On the
out
waiting
of the
list.
cold while you wait for weeks to even get that spot. This thing's gonna piss me off, y'all. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's like that whole waiting list for damn women and children. There's women that have been on that list for 7 years waiting on subsidized housing.
Oh, like, I forget what the fuck it's called. Is it Project 8? I think that's a Tony Hawk game. Something 8? Housing? There's an 8 in it, right? Section
bad
8.
for any-
Section 8. Oh, did she just say Section 8? She might have said that, actually. I thought Brooke was wrong for some reason.
Anybody that's gotta go through this. Because it has been the worst year of my life. Worst year of my life. Hands down. Prison was a breeze in comparison to this past year.
Tony Hawk's Section 8
All right. I gotta...
in the
Get
projects.
Don't you be looking now.
I was thinking that actually, but this is the ring light fan, so I think she just has it for the light and not the fan.
Lord knows, you ain't gotta look hard. I have nip slips all the damn times. Titties falling out.
Why are you talking? Why are you telling this to these people?
I had it happen yesterday at a rest stop. I had on that damn pull-up that pull-up onesie outfit
Hey guys, come over here. I got lots of titties. They slip out all the time. Why are we trying to entice the men to come over?
that's too big for me that I used to wear when I was like 160 pounds. So it's huge on me, which is why I never wear it. But it's so cute when it's on. So I was like, fuck it, let me put this on because it's cute. I was trying to look all cute on my travels. And I had this long sweater that goes over it, so you can't really, like, it looks classy. No skin showing, okay? And lo and behold, I was cooking at this island, and I don't know what happened, man. All I know is I bent over, and the top of that young thing had done come down, and I had my Carhartt shirt on, like my Carhartt jacket, so I was like, thank God. Ugh! Yo, is it me, or is, like, God be fucking with me?
You need your spider legs. I guess she doesn't have the spider legs at this point.
Seriously, can something go right between no service, no gas, fucking being homeless? Can you just fucking sit in your car seat, please? Pretty please. But anyways, my tit come out. I had on that Carhartt jacket so you couldn't see nothing. I was cooking too. Was it the rest stop? It was not the rest stop. I was cooking on an island.
Are the guys listening to hold music? All I hear is the hold music from last night, but they can't be listening to hold music. That'd be crazy. Let's go out to the woods drink some beers and listen to old music in the fucking 12-degree weather.
Because I went to the park yesterday to shower.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she's trying to describe here.
Yes, I'm putting on 2, 3, maybe 4 pairs of pants. It's gonna be 12 degrees. My sleeping bag is only good for 30. You're gonna need 3, 4 pairs of pants, 3, 4 pairs of socks, a good thermalized jacket, like something that has like, you know, thermal lining.
So you can only take off so many clothes. So you can put on all that clothes.
I'm glad I washed these because I stepped in something last night. I don't know what it was. I stepped outside to pee and then I stepped back in and saw leaves and mud all over my sock. I was like,
I think that's the guys outside listening to music. I can't even barely hear it. I don't think YouTube's gonna pick up on whatever it is.
what the hell?
We gotta look out for Miles on it. I had some help by Post Malone. I don't know that song. Thinking About Me by Morgan Wallen. Don't know that either. I Love You Like I Used To by Russell Dickerson. I don't know any of these songs.
Keith, you're making me depressed. Y'all know I don't like that slow shit. Put the other one back on. I did shower this morning. With it being this cold, it makes it miserable to get in that shower, you know what I mean? It makes it super miserable.
She listens to 2 Morgan Wallen songs. Wow. Or Morgan Wallen.
Fuck no.
She calls him Morgan Wallen.
I don't listen to that stuff. I was looking at my playlist. First of all, I had to delete them because y'all are creepers.
You're right. You're right, Ann. Or Lily, you were right. Because she just put it up.
Whoever you were, there was one that had 1,600 views, one of my country playlists. Then there was another one that had it was Bill Withers. It had 300 views. Like, what? First of all, I didn't recognize that I needed to privatize my freaking playlist. What creepers are out here looking at my playlist and my Google reviews? What is wrong with people?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Google reviews are funny, though.
I guess they just care that much, right? Creepy. Listen, I've been pretty bored in my days. Pretty bored. I ain't never been bored enough to creep on somebody's playlist or their Google reviews.
I think, if you search for a certain artist or something, YouTube will just suggest playlists. Or I think they used to. They just auto-generate playlists now. But I don't think anyone's specifically oh, let's listen to Brooke's playlist 16,000 times. Was it that good of a playlist?
If you have that much time on your hands, I'm gonna need you to start caring about something other than me. Please. Please, honey. Shit be wild. I said, first of all, I didn't even know people, I needed to set it to private. I said, what is this? 1,600 views.
Oh,
and
that's only 1,600?
I look at it, and it's a country playlist. I was like, who is viewing my music?
You probably, and then, I don't know, whoever else. Why is this a big deal? I don't get it.
First of all, half those songs on there, I don't put them for me. I put them for when I'm in groups with friends and stuff so we can play it.
Okay, but what groups of friends?
And there's lots of stuff on there that people like.
What are we even saying here?
It's not just my genre of music.
The mahjong of music. I think she said my genre, but it sounded like mahjong.
It's not just my genre of music. It's Friday night, Saturday night, and y'all playing trash.
This is such the weirdest thing. Is she embarrassed about the song she put on the playlist? Brooke didn't take time out of whatever day she did this on to like put a whole bunch of music on for other people that don't exist. They're obviously songs that she listens to.
Alright, I need a shirt. I'm gonna need another one. Oh. That fucking rear view mirror! It almost got me! Almost. Haha. Commercial dollar off the string, and he's like, oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Ah! Let's sing. Let's join a band. You want to? Tesla. Well, Tesla's not really Southern rock. Let's do like 70s and 80s. Like, I could do some Aerosmith, honestly. Definitely could do that. I sing guys stuff. I mean, I guess I can do Strawberry Wine, but it's not my favorite. I'm either Dixie Chicks or 80s, 70s rock. I guess because I grew up listening to that primarily. That's what I'm best at singing.
Hopefully that wasn't enough to get a claim.
But I can throw down some Shania Twain now. Don't let me lie. It's just not my favorite. I'm not a girl's girl, you know what I mean? I'm more of a
That don't impress me much.
Tesla type of chick.
What the fuck? Is Tesla a band? I've never heard of Tesla before.
You too. I'm back. They literally play the same 5 songs. Song that listen, I know I said I didn't like that song with Megan Thee Stallion and what's her name? Not Big Sexy Red, but the other one.
The Rock?
Gorilla. I know I said I didn't like it, but it's grown on me because I am a Megan Thee Stallion fan. Well, I was with her first albums back when she did like Bitch and Captain Hook and all of that. I really liked her flow. She's switched up a lot since she got signed. That's all I'm gonna say. And she switched up after getting shot too, which I don't blame her for. I'm actually glad that she came out with, what is it, Cobra? I wrote a theme song for my Talk It Too.
What?
I just haven't had a chance yet, you know.
I guess we're gonna have to watch some of the Talk It 2s, at least at the beginning, to hear the theme song. Brooke wrote a theme song for Talk It 2?
I've been so stressed out. There's lots of things that I would like to do on that channel, but when you're just fucking surviving every day, it's kind of hard.
Is there another channel? Hold on. What the fuck is happening here?
I'm so stressed out. I wrote a theme. Grew up writing and stuff. Robin! I can make music. I grew up writing and stuff.
You grew up writing music?
I could. I even wrote y'all a song for my, I wrote a theme song for my Talk It Too. I just haven't had a chance yet, you know.
Have we ever heard it? Have you guys heard it? What could it possibly be? This is Talk It 2 with Brooke. I have no idea. I can't think of anything. I really want to hear this song now.
I've been so stressed out. There's lots of things that I would like to do on that channel, but
She said that channel like there was another channel, which is weird.
when you're just fucking surviving every day, it's kind of hard. It's hard to have a schedule when you don't know when you're gonna have money to even put in your gas tank to make a schedule. To have a schedule, you have to have money.
It's not true
You know
at all.
what I mean? Appreciate Michael helping me out. I'm gonna go fill my gas tank in the morning and get some bare necessities that I need. Because I have, let me just.
She's talking about important music. You wrote a song. Brooke wrote it. Like, she wrote lyrics to a song. That's wild to me.
Show you.
Shout out Michael.
I have a kettlebell.
WAKG.
Kettlebell, bro. Kettlebell. It's a kettlebell, damn it. It looks like a ball. We calling it a ball, okay? So I have like the grit. Not that great.
There should be a sound.
I mean, I have things to like Stay. Seasoned cook. Need to try these. Y'all want to try these right now? I got a headache. I probably need to eat something. We'll try them. Fuck it. Sauce, yes. I guess they bought food. I'm scared.
Your ear.
I'm scared.
Keep it there.
That's something you eat outside. That's another thing. You gotta pick and choose your battles when it comes to food because it'll stink up your whole car.
I fucking hate country music, bro.
Can't do it. Hey, that's one of my favorite songs ever. The Siberian Orchestra. Love them.
What?
They always play on my birthday. Every year in the Piedmont Triad. Usually around
What is she drinking?
the weekend of December 8th, which is on a Sunday this month, or on a Sunday this year. My birthday always falls on the damn. It'll fall on a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. It's very rare that I have a weekend birthday. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I don't go out. Great song, though. The band is incredible.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Never heard of them.
I mean, they really are pretty amazing. They do classical Christmas music that is, I mean, this song, if you don't know this song, it's like literally one of the most popular Christmas songs ever.
Is it? I heard it in The Office. Dwight likes this song.
Awesome. They rock out. Your teeth are jewels, not tools. Don't do what I do. I'm just too lazy to clean a spoon this late. I'm not washing dishes right now, let me tell you. All right, let me try to fix my bed. Oh, I ran out of shampoo yesterday, so thank you again to Michael, because I just remembered I'm out of shampoo.
Michael just like bankrolling her life right now.
I'm out of everything. Look, I have
Is that PB&J's real name?
a Luffy
This is after Thanksgiving. Look at her stupid face right now.
and a bottle of lotion, bitch. My bag is the queen of bougie is out of everything, and this had water in it, so it won't. I can't even put. It's that bad. I've done put water in it twice, shook it up, and then put it on the spoon. You know it's bad when you're in the bathtub. You're in the shower, putting water in the shampoo bottle, trying to get enough suds to wash your ass. Lord, little tan out of there. That's what it's for. A bunch of people have been going raw. Did you tell me that last week? Was that you? Or was that somebody over the years? But when she first started out, nope. Am I the only one that don't like that song?
I mean, I think this might be Michael. Because this guy says, Ho Thoy, LA player, will you marry me? That's me. But maybe he's just trying to say that's me. So Brooke will marry him. I don't fucking know. Maybe that's Michael. Wawawiwa. Wawawiwa.
I don't like that lovey-dovey shit. Country if it's upbeat, but like one of the best songs ever. So first of all, I listened to this skating at the park the other day.
What is this song? I don't think this song is on the... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, this is on the list. As long as there's 4 songs. Does Pink Floyd? Does Pink Floyd not copyright claim people?
Pink Floyd. Young Lust.
Nah, roller skates.
I'm gonna shove this under here because it did not help last night. Matter of fact, it made things. It made my other sleeping bag not work. It's alright. I haven't been to a concert in so long. I don't think that I would even feel comfortable.
I don't know. I don't really like Pink Floyd. I think they're a weird band.
Because of my anxiety and stuff and my PTSD, I don't think I could do it. Not after all the damn shootings and crazy people out here. God, my head's killing me. Why do I smell cigarette? Y'all, somebody's outside my car smoking a cigarette.
I mean, you're out in the world.
I can smell it.
I guess this is where she doesn't like the guys anymore.
What the fuck, yo?
Doing her bloodhound thing.
How weird. Y'all, I'm not even joking. I got window covers up.
Maybe they like Pink Floyd. 'Cause a lot of people like Pink Floyd.
What are the chances that some creep is walking around my car smoking a fucking cigarette right now? How much you want to bet?
You're yelling for people to
Yo,
come
I might
over
have to
and nip slips and stuff.
run a motherfucker over tonight. They gonna fuck with me. I can smell a cigarette. Somebody is smoking outside of my car. I used to smoke cigarettes. I know what they smell like. I can smell that shit from a mile away. It makes me want one. What a creep. And I can't, like... Listen, this area is just not the best. I'm gonna end up dead. This area is not the best. There's fucking meth heads down the road. The park, the last time I was in this park, there was fucking druggies everywhere, which is scary. Listen, if you want to kill yourself doing drugs, that's your choice. But I got clean for a reason, to live. So it sucks when I have to deal with junkies being sober. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, listen, and if you don't want to be called a meth head, then don't do meth. If you don't want to be called a junkie, don't be putting junkie needles in your arms. That's the stigma that comes with the behavior. That's your fault. It's not anybody else's fault. You can't get mad at somebody calling you a meth head when you was doing meth. Don't do meth and they won't call you a meth head. It's that simple. Some girl got fucking ill with me in jail because I called her a meth head. Bitch, you said I'm in here because I was on meth and I've been on a bender for weeks. You said you was a meth head. But when I say it, it's a problem.
How did you say it?
How about just don't do meth?
Like, I'm not taking advice from a fucking meth head? Did you say it like that?
You know what I mean? How about just don't do meth? It's that simple. I mean, I don't even know what the allure behind that shit is anyway.
How about just not be a piece of shit, Brooke? How about, did we ever think of that? How about not stop living this life?
Is it
The
the
sniffing.
blanket? Yo, I smell cigarettes. I hate that. I don't know who's smoking out there, but that's gross.
You're vaping.
And it's probably somebody walking around my truck trying to look at my windows. After all the fucking situations I go through every week, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing. I always think worst case scenario, and 99.9% of the time, I'm completely correct in all of my assumptions, which is crazy. I wonder, I looked at them online. So you can get two kinds. You can get cameras that are mounted inside the vehicle, which is probably your best route. The issue is there...
That's not... But it's gonna look at you. We already see you inside the fucking vehicle. You need cameras. Does she mean inside facing outwards? Maybe she means that.
There's no night vision. It's only like daytime when you're driving. So that doesn't really help me. I need something that is guarding my vehicle that is maybe censored or, I don't know, dude. Some kind of night
Just put a night vision camera on there, no?
vision, because a lot of these
Why don't you just put a Ring camera on there?
instances I'm having with these weirdos is at night. And most of them, if I would have had cameras on my car, you would have saw it go down. Most of them. That's the crazy part. Is that, and when I do get cameras, I'm not telling anybody. You'll never know. You'll never know when a video pops up of you creeping on me in my sleep. You'll never know. I'm gonna film shit for probably, I don't know, maybe a few years before.
Imagine Brooke just has like all these videos. She's been taking videos for so long.
Before I start posting it. You know, this is the long haul. So you work on content now that you need 10 years from now.
No, you don't.
So when I put cameras on this car,
No, you fucking don't. I mean, it's a platform even going to be here in 10 years. A lot can happen in 10 years. That's the stupidest thing. I literally plan content by the day. By the day.
I just want people to know that you ain't gonna know for a few years because I'm gonna be collecting data, honey. This is a study that we gonna do. If I have to be out here and getting victimized by weirdos, we're gonna turn it into a statistical study. How about that? Seriously, I'm not telling anybody when I put cameras on the car. And I'm gonna collect footage for years before I start posting it. Y'all don't understand how depraved.
Like a week ahead, max. A week ahead. You know, Feral Friday, and we know when court is, but other than that, like, why would you be... It's impossible to tell what's going to happen in 10 years from now. You could be dead, Brooke. What if you're dead?
These people are out here, and I'm specifically talking about men between the ages of 25 and like 65 that be creeping on young girls. And I'm not even that young. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. If they're brave enough to do it to a 30-something-year-old woman, imagine what they will do to a 19-year-old child.
But we're not going to get them on anything because I swear the statutes of limitations would be up in 10 years, right?
That's what's scary. That's what worries me. You know, it's not just about me once again. I have other people to be concerned about.
Oh, that's
And
Steve,
bringing
yeah.
awareness to this, like
Up to shenanigans again.
Jordan has. Maybe, I don't know, I've thought about it, and like, I've thought about it a lot. What I could do to broadcast these creeps. And not specifically just them. I want to bring awareness to the pervertedness of this country. The lust, all of this evil stuff that's dealing
The lust of the country.
with these creeps, you know? What started my journey was getting molested as a child. Why
What?
wouldn't I want child molesters, real child abusers, after everything I've been through? You know, maybe, I don't know. There's a reason that these weirdos keep creeping up on me, though, and it has nothing to do with my looks. It's just because I'm a young girl that's a van lifer,
You're not a young girl.
in my opinion.
You have had 2 kids, and you're pushing 40. You're not a young girl.
And they're looking for an opportunity. They probably think that I'm on drugs. They probably assume that I'm living out of my car because I'm on drugs, because, you know, people are stupid. And people that do drugs assume that other people do drugs, and that's why they're living the way that they are. So there's a reason that God keeps putting these perverts in my life. Absolutely. I don't know why yet, but I do know that one of these days I'm going to have cameras on this car, and I'm not going to tell anybody for a very long time, potentially years, that I have footage of it, of all of these instances.
Well, that's really stupid. That's the stupidest thing I fucking ever heard, Brooke.
And I'm going to post it one day. Absolutely. And I think a lot of ladies are oblivious to the fact of what's going on right in front of their faces, because if I have this happen this much, you should be having this happen. But I really think that y'all be living with blinders on. Like, y'all don't pay attention to your surroundings. See, that's
No, they don't take someone walking by them as, oh, this guy's obviously stalking me.
the difference between me and you. Y'all say that I'm, what did he say? Troy, you said something earlier. You said, oh, you're trying to be confrontational or something. Like,
Yeah, that'd be accurate.
No, he's being confrontational. What are you talking about? He's been standing outside of my car staring at me for an hour while I talk to you guys. Drinking a beer, walking around back and forth on my passenger side of my car.
Shaking my eyes. Nicole James, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Welcome, good little angels.
What? He's being confrontational. Who the fuck are you and why are you staring at me for an hour? I just love how
You have your things up. He can't look at you. He can't see you.
perverts can be perverts.
How can she see him if her fucking window blinders are up?
But when a woman stands up for herself and she says, absolutely not, you're not gonna be a fucking creep
She smelled a cigarette and she started flipping out.
and walk up on me, which he absolutely was doing when I was coming out of the McDonald's. He started walking from the parking lot that was adjacent to the McDonald's parking lot, walking
Oh, now we're back at McDonald's?
past my truck yet again. Like, when I say absolutely not,
That's true. I forgot about X-ray vision.
you're not gonna be a fucking creep, then it's a problem. Then I'm the problem? No. No. First of all, he shouldn't have been out there drinking.
Oh, welcome to becoming a good little angel, Nicole.
Fucking, what are we doing? Like, it is literally freezing outside. Yeah. I have shit like that happen every single day. And I've started to notice that it's people that know my channel. It's people that saw my channel. And they want to start shit because they're miserable. They're the same miserable sacks of shit that I
Before she had a channel, she's probably saying, oh, this guy knows me from the club, or she knows me from the club. Blah.
talk about every single day. They're exact prototype of why I started this channel. The bullying. The people wanting to antagonize me. People wanting to follow me around Planet Fitnesses and start problems. Like, it's the same childish high school mentality that started this channel. So it's no surprise that all of these weirdos come out of the woodwork trying to start problems with me. It's no surprise to me. I've had it happen my whole life. So it's another day, you know? It's another day. I need some Tylenol or something. My head hurts so fucking bad. I've had a migraine half the day. It started when I started stressing about gas. Like, I had $40. I was supposed to go get vape pods. That never happened because I had to put it in my gas tank. So then that makes me stressed because, like, I'm like, God, I'm gonna run out of vapes. When I run out of vapes, I'm going back to jail. Listen, if you started smoking at birth like me, then you get it. That probably means that you were born somewhere between the 60s.
I smoking from birth. You were born basically in the 90s, Brooke. Why is she saying the 60s? Why are we dialing it back that much?
And the 80s. You get it. And you're probably still a smoker like I am. If you were subjected to nicotine poisoning from birth until the point you started buying cigarettes, I feel your pain. We are not alone. I have a feeling.
You know when people smoke cigars after a baby's born? Brooke took that cigar out of their hand and was like, I'm smoking. Like The Mask.
Y'all, people are so weird. Oh my God. Y'all be like flooding the chat. I have to block you. Like, I don't even be knowing what's going on.
So just roll. Who cares? You don't read chat anyways. Fuck it.
That was ibuprofen. Yeah, some dude commented on my fucking page and he's like, blah, 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 blah.
What did he actually say? I hate when she does that fucking Eric Cartman shit. Nah, 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 nah. Like, that does not... What was the points he made?
How did you start smoking at birth, being facetious?
Well, exactly, because it's fucking stupid thing to say.
Another person that half-ass listens, you know, I hate those people. It's like, you come and you ask me a question and then I answer it, but you didn't really care anyways. You
What's Baby Fight Club? What's all this? You were fighting people in diapers. Were you just like shitting your pants until, I don't know, an age that actually makes sense for you to be fighting people at? Or are you like, It just, you say a lot of dumb shit. People are going to call you out on it.
Come to start shit because that's all you'll ever be is a shit starter over the internet.
Baby Fight Club just dragging on a Marlboro.
But I felt like I'd done and explained it like 50 times. But, you know, once again, you got that group of people that you could talk to till you're blue in the face and they'll never get it. They'll never get it. And then I saw his profile picture and I was just like, Brooke, why are you wasting your breath? Some people you can just look at and tell they'll never get it. If you can't do that.
I was going to be like wasting your breath. She doesn't type. She does the voice to text thing. So she would be wasting her breath. Just yelling in her phone. Yeah. Da, 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 da. You know, Eric Cartman voice.
Then I'm sorry. But you can hire me to profile people for you. Absolutely. And hell, if you tell me something intriguing enough, I might do it for free if I'm really interested. I got people, I've had like 3 people call me being after that one situation with the girl. Like, yeah, I will come sniff some shit out. Sniff it out. Yeah,
Right
my
about
parents,
now.
they didn't give a fuck. They smoked 2 packs a day in this tiny ass little house. And I don't think my siblings got it as bad. I feel like by the time we moved to the other house, things were a little more ventilated and opened. I'm talking about and you know, I think there was a lot of stuff going on back then.
People have been texting her?
And my parents were young. You know, my mom was only 16 when she had me. And then 18, I do believe, or no, she was 16 when she had my older brother, and then she was 18 when she had me, and then I think 20 when she had one of my other brothers.
So was that older brother the cousin brother thing that Tiffany was talking about yesterday?
And then I don't even fucking know, you guys. I don't even know. I don't know the timeline. I just know that they smoked. And because of that, I have no doubt that it contributed to my ADHD and behavioral problems that we now know that it causes. It's just crazy to think about. You raise a child smoking that shit. Did you not think that they were breathing it? Like, I don't understand. It sticks to your clothes. What do you think it does to the inside of your body? It's just so crazy how stupid people were back then. But we have people like that here because they leave questions asking me how I've been smoking since birth when it's not rocket science.
Not rocket science, honey.
If your parents are smoking in a house, especially a tiny house, and you're inhaling that, you're getting secondhand smoke. And what we know from the science is that is much worse for you than just sitting down and downing a pack of cigarettes. You're better off to just
What?
smoke a cigarette than actually inhale the second smoke.
No. I don't even know what to say to that. Just use your brain. It doesn't make fucking sense. Direct inhalation of fucking smoke is not better than secondhand smoke that's just in the air, kind of, that's already been filtered through a filter in someone else's fucking lungs. I want to throw shit at her sometimes. I have to smoke again. I'll smoke again because she's an idiot. Who the fuck thinks like this? Why? Who told her this? And why did she believe it? She can't just like use her brain. It's Mama fucking Mia.
Like the secondhand smoke. And especially for like developing children's brains.
So basically what she's saying is it would be better for you to, if you're a smoker and you have a kid and you're gonna be smoking around your kid, you should just give your kid smokes. Let him just smoke directly. That's better for him. I'm making a crazy face now. I'm like, I don't even know what to say to that.
Not good at all. Not good at all. It stunts them developmentally. It can cause ADHD. It can cause a whole list of behavioral problems.
Anyways, speak of the angels.
So it's no surprise between my parents beating the hell out of each other and my father being an alcoholic and a molester, and then them smoking cigarettes and God knows what else around me. Yeah, it's no surprise that I had extreme behavioral problems in school. Like, I would have been the poster child. You know, they started putting me on medications when I was like 5. I'm talking about Heavy medications. I'm not talking about just Ritalin, honey. I'm talking about heavy medications at 5 years old. So, and I might have been younger. I would love these records. Chapel Hill has given me a hard time. UNC Chapel Hill claims that they only have certain records between certain years. Bullshit. You know, here's the thing. They probably don't want to release those records because they know what I'm gonna fucking say about what they done to me. Now, I could hire an attorney and fight for them, but who has the money to do that? They're claiming that they only have, that they switched over from a paper system to a computer system, and they can only give me certain years. Well, that don't even make sense. The years I want are the most important ones, and they're claiming that they don't have it. I don't believe it for a minute. It wasn't that long ago. We're talking about the early 90s. It'd be different if we were talking about 1972, honey. This was not long ago. This would have been 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. There's records somewhere. But, you know, this also came, I also asked for these records after we had a huge falling out, after they put me on freaking mental health drugs that I didn't need. Remember that? Yeah, so that was last year. I had a manic episode from going through a betrayal, and they tried to say that I was like, first of all, they didn't try to say that I was anything. They never gave me an assessment, which I wanted. I absolutely wanted to see a psychologist. I absolutely wanted to talk to a therapist. I absolutely wanted to do things the right way, but Chapel Hill does not do that anymore. Chapel Hill is Big Farm. They are bought and paid for, just like most hospitals. When they're not, you know, mutilating young children and brainwashing them, then they're stuffing them full of pills so that they can get kickbacks. When I asked them in a serious conversation if I was bipolar, they said, oh no, we can't have that talk. I said, well, why are you giving me Xanax, lithium, Seroquel? Why are you giving me all of these mental health drugs, bipolar drugs specifically, if I'm not bipolar? Oh, we can't do assessments here. We can't do we can't do that. 7 doctors at UNC Chapel Hill told me that there's no psychologist on site. They told me that there's no psychologist to give me an assessment. And they told me that they don't even do that. But what do? They'll shove mental health drugs down your freaking throat that have severe, heavy, long-term side effects. So, you know, apparently, when they were giving me Xanax, I had a seizure when I was in their custody. They sent me for some kind of MRI or something. At this point, I stopped taking the medication and started demanding to leave, and I threatened to sue them. And they finally released me like a day later after I had a supposed seizure from the mental health drugs that they put me on. See, anybody that had connections or money could have sued them for that, first of all, because I went in voluntarily for anxiety and mania, and they put me on bipolar medication with no bipolar classification. I've never been diagnosed with bipolar. I'm not bipolar. I suffer from CPTSD and extreme mania from financial issues. It's as simple as that. And this has been done like 6 times from like 6 different professionals. So it's just crazy. Not only that, they didn't even try to get my medical history from any of my providers. They never called my therapist. They didn't do shit. They put me in the hospital and shoved me full of medications and crossed their fingers. It's just crazy looking back. It's absolutely crazy.
I'd love to know what she said when she went into that hospital. Also, I don't know. It would be very strange if there was absolutely no records. She wasn't, like, she was born in 89. Or, sorry, 87. There should be records.
Crazy when I look back. They could have killed me, y'all. Not only could they have killed me, they could have killed somebody else.
So I don't know if that's Brooke just saying that because her actual records don't show what she's saying, or if they're actually missing.
Grabbing me Xanax, that is a death sentence. I am an addict. The last time I took Xanax, I kicked in somebody's front door and stabbed 2 girls. Remember? I was on Xanax that night. That's why I don't remember what happened. I don't need Xanax. And I told them this. And you know what they said when I told them that I couldn't remember the last 5 days? They said, we advise for you to stay on the Xanax. Talk about a medical malpractice case.
You're probably more manageable on the Xanax.
Imagine a drug addict comes into your office who's been clean for 4.5 years, who's suffering from anxiety because she's so poor that she doesn't know how she's going to survive day to day. Her life savings was stolen from her.
I know.
She's going through betrayal trauma. And you shove her full of the one drug that she probably should never have, Xanax. She has a seizure on hospital ground property in the hospital custody.
I think she was trying to sue Randy, I guess. Maybe Randy was like, I'm not taking your shit anymore. She was like, what? It's like, I'm not gonna give you fucking 80 grand because you just want it. Fuck that. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the mental hospital and they're gonna say that you made me crazy and then you're gonna go to jail or something. You know what I mean? And then it like backfired on her. That's what probably happened.
Y'all, I really believe that God gave me that seizure to wake me up, because it was only because they had to take me downstairs for an MRI that I missed my med call. And actually, it was a huge gap, like a 6-hour time. If I would have been upstairs and not downstairs, I probably would have had access to that medication. They would have kept pumping me full of it. But because I had a seizure and they had to take me elsewhere to get this scan done, and I don't know if it was an MRI, it might have been a CAT scan. Sue me, I'm not a fucking nurse. This is why. It was only because of that I missed my meds. And then by the time they got me back upstairs, for some reason, the nurse, she was gone. They couldn't find her to give me my meds. So they had my name on the board.
Elsewhere, yeah.
But I remember that. And they told me to go to my room. The next morning, when they tried to give me meds, I started refusing them.
And circling in crayon, Ben Shapiro's book.
And then they marked me as non-compliant and tried to hold me in the hospital because of this. After I went in voluntarily for anxiety. And I remember sitting in a room with at least 7 doctors, at least 7 of them. And I told them, I don't remember the past week. This is a problem. And they said, well, oh no, it's fine. We're just going to advise for you to stay on the Xanax. And I said, no, you don't understand. I drive a half-ton fucking pickup truck. I will kill somebody on this medicine. And they said, well, the doctor recommends for you to stay on it. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. A drug addict.
Yeah, we've heard this like 50 times. I heard it the first 49.
Who knows that something is dangerous for them, but they are in a room full of doctors that are telling them that it is the best thing for them. That's the medical field that we have today. Big Pharma has completely taken over this country. And I believe that a lot of people are on drugs. A lot. A lot. More than you would ever even fathom. Now, whether it's fucking Seroquel and Depakote and SSRIs or whatever, it's still drugs, y'all. And some people do need their medicine, but a lot of you motherfuckers don't.
So why does Brooke care, man?
A lot of y'all think that you do. Y'all just been on that shit for so long. You think you need Xanax to damn deal with everyday life. I can assure you that Xanax is the devil. It takes lives, it kills people, it destroys lives, it destroys families. How long did it take them? How many generations did it take them for them to admit that it kills people? For how many years? For 20 years, we thought Xanax was a wonderful drug. It's only been in the past 5 to 10 years that medical professionals have started to say, whoa, this is problematic. You think? Sorry. You think? Something that makes you forget everything? Something that changes your internal personality, man.
The only drug I remember kids being on in school, like when I was in school, was I knew a couple kids on Ritalin. That was about it in the 90s in Canada.
You go from never stealing in your life to being a klepto as soon as that pill hits your stomach. Go from being one of the sweetest people ever to kicking in front doors and whooping bitches' asses. It changes your internal something, and you're not in control anymore because the drug has you in a comatose state. Yeah, you're up, functioning, moving in society, honey, making moves, wheeling and dealing, scamming and stealing, okay? But you're not conscious. There's a level of awareness that's not there when you get to a certain point. And then you wake up the next day with new sneakers and PlayStations and a pocket full of money, and you're like, what the fuck did I do yesterday?
What is she even describing right now?
First of all, I never became a klepto on Xanax. I took Xanax, to my knowledge, that one
Why is she adding an extra syllable to klepto as well?
time when I was in that fist fight with those girls. I do believe that if I wouldn't have been on Xanax that night, it would have never happened. But I took the Xanax in an attempt to come off of heroin. Because, you know, when you're 18 and dumb, you don't really know much. And somebody says, oh, you can use Xanax to come off of heroin. So you try it, and the next thing you know, you're in jail under a $250,000 bond for stabbing 2 bitches that hit your best friend. And it just so turns out that your best friend is a bitch, and he turns state witness on you. And even though you were defending him, he rolls on you and writes a statement on you.
Yeah. Interesting how everyone who is supposedly on Brooke's side has done this. Like her aunt turned her in for the child abuse. Her best friend, who she's supposedly defending, testified against her in the stabbing. What else? Randy, she said Randy betrayed her. The betrayal drama. Dave betrayed her. Dave evicted her. Dave evicted her ass and trespassed her when he gave her a second chance.
It's just crazy.
Like, all these people don't like Brooke.
That's why I say your friends are not your friends, babe. Wait till
Not when you're Brooke.
some real shit goes down. Everybody wants to be an outlaw till it's time to do outlaw shit, and watch how they fold and get missing real quick. I ain't got time for that shit. Like I said, when you have your own back, when it's just you, you know you ain't fucking you over. You ain't got to worry about nobody cheating on you, nobody stealing from you, nobody telling your business.
Nah, that was her friend growing up in school, apparently. Her only friend was a deaf person, so she knows sign language.
I'm telling you, you need to learn to be alone.
But she also says she knows how to read lips because of that, which actually makes no fucking sense at all. Because, like, the deaf person would know how to read lips, but Brooke, the person who can hear things, wouldn't know how to read lips. She would know how to use sign language. Brooke's a funny person.
There's nothing more peaceful than being alone. But yeah, Xanax. How many years did we think it was good for us? And listen, I was never that type to fuck with Xanax. The only reason I did it that night was, like I said, an attempt to come off of heroin, and that went really bad, really south. So when they put me on this shit at Chapel Hill, it scared me. Because I've never been a Xanner, okay? The only downers I ever liked was heroin. I like to be semi-coherent when I'm on fucking drugs, if that makes any sense at all. Like, heroin is more of a temporary high. It might incapacitate you when you first do it. It'll knock you the fuck out, and you'll wake up 20 minutes later bent over on the floor like a pretzel. But Xanax is a whole different ball game. That's something you take and you never... Well, I guess heroin's the same way. I was going to say, you take Xanax, you never wake up. I guess heroin's the same way. But, like, it's different. Like, Xanax, you are not
I think
don't have-
maybe she's taking too much Xanax at a time. I've never done Xanax.
You're not in your right frame of mind. When you're on heroin, you're somewhat in your right frame of mind. Y'all, it's two different things. I don't
What?
know how to say it. For anybody that's
You're in your right frame of mind on heroin?
done both, you know exactly what I mean. Xanax will have you out here naked in the street trying to panhandle at 3 o'clock in the morning. Heroin will have you naked in your house. At least you're on your own damn property, though. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about going to jail for being nude in public.
This is like the stupidest logic ever. You see all those people out in the street that are like leaned over, fucking high on opiates. Like, what?
There's a consciousness.
No, you're just an idiot, Brooke. I don't understand you. I don't understand your logic. You blah, 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 blah.
Xanax, like I said, it changes your inner personality. And I guess heroin's for some people like that, but Xanax is a whole different ballgame, yo. So to have doctors be trying to put me on that shit stresses me out so bad. I'm like, I'm here because I'm stressed, and you motherfuckers are stressing me more. I don't want the Xanax. No, thank you. I'll deal with this shit sober if it drives me insane. If it drives me insane, I'll deal with it sober. I mean, things could always be worse, right? That's what I keep telling myself, and then things get
She
worse.
is.
I'm like,
She's definitely saying that heroin is safer and better than Xanax. It kind of just makes me want to try Xanax to see how right or wrong Brooke is. I'm assuming she's wrong, but I also don't want to risk like being naked in the streets. Would that actually happen though? Would I just like go on live stream and say some crazy stuff and forget it and then wake up canceled? That's what happened to Rosie O'Donnell. I think it was Rosie O'Donnell. Or maybe it's Roseanne Barr. I get them mixed up. Who was the other one too? There's another one.
why am I playing
Rosie O'Donnell. Wait. Is that the first one I said?
with God? Why do I test him? I'm not testing him. I just want to survive. Like, why is he testing me?
It was Barr.
Why is he testing me? Yo, shit be wild. I still can't believe they tried to kill me. They did. They tried to kill me in the hospital. No, they wasn't trying to kill me. They was trying to kill society. Y'all playing with fire. I wonder how many.
It'll make me go into autopilot mode. I feel like I'm kind of on autopilot mode by default. So like, would I even fucking feel anything?
Addicts have come in there clean.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Roseanne, I forgot. So that was Ambien. What am I talking about? I don't know anyone who does Xanax. Like, and has done crazy stuff on Xanax.
And left out on fucking Xanax. Straight to jail. All of them. Every single doctor, therapist, straight to jail. Y'all all deserve to be in jail getting sober people stuck on drugs again. And
I don't feel anything. That's why I like it. But like, that's what? I don't understand.
Xanax, that's literally the devil's playground, honey.
Xanax makes you steal everything. That's what Burke was saying, apparently.
That Xanax will take the sweetest person you ever met and turn them into a demon, honey, overnight. They'll show up ready to rob you at damn knife point type of shit.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
And they ain't never said a bad word to nobody. It
Like alcohol? It numbs you out like alcohol?
changes internally something in them. Switches. And the sweeter they were sober, the more evil they gonna become on that Xanax.
Let's feel like she should know about drugs, you know? I guess she doesn't.
And I've seen some damn. Oh, it was me. Did y'all hear that? It's the box. I'm wiping shit down. Y'all
Smells you out when you're having lower back pain.
I guess heroin addicts done
Or a panic attack? Why did I read that as back pain?
that too, but like I never did any shit like that. Like I never had to rob anybody or steal from anybody, but that's because I was in sex work as a dancer. So, you know, there was always money, there was always drugs. And matter of fact, I've said this 1,000 times, part of the reason that I'm homeless now is because I got clean. You know, I refuse to continue to sell my soul. Those places are shitholes. I can't go in there every day and watch them girls kill themselves. I just can't do it. I can't deal with the type of customers that are in those places anymore. Back in the day, there was back in the day, not only was there real money in there, but there was a good clientele of men, businessmen that came in, respectable men that, you know, they didn't try no funny shit. They wasn't trying to take you home and have sex. They came in, they bought drinks immediately, honey. Like, listen, type of motherfuckers that'll call the club and be like, hey, me and my friend's on the way. Can you have us a few bottles ready? Already paid for VIP. Walk through the door, bottles popping, drinks bought, hundreds of, you know, ones. And they're already throwing money before they even had a sip of their drink. You don't get that no more. These broke ass people be coming in there trying to fucking. I had one guy say something one time about throwing me a dime bag of weed for a dance. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
A dime
And
bag?
he's like, oh, I go to this club and
A dime bag, really?
this girl knows me and I'm
Not even a fucking, I was gonna say a half quarter, but not even an eighth?
like, dude. Like that girl in Virginia. Remember the girl with the rotten teeth and we could smell her breath from a mile away? Remember she came up to me and she's like, oh, this guy just bought me an iPad. Y'all, it's bad out here. That's bad. That's sad. That's literally like the equivalent of bitches sucking dick in the 80s for crack rock.
Well, what's misuse like? Like, what happens when you use too much of it or you get addicted? Like, then what happens? Is that when you're stealing stuff and being nefarious?
I just want to be clear that if you were taking your clothes off for a living, you need to be making over $100,000 a year. Easy. It's not like that anymore. The payoff is not
Blackout?
what it used to be.
Blackout? So it is like alcohol. Clapfrau, the other Clapfrau, says Xans are just like alcohol without the endorphin or glutamate effects. And you can black out on Xanax? Okay, well, like, I can kind of imagine. I just want to imagine what it's like, that's all.
And these girls are out here sucking dick for tablets and VIP. And it didn't start out like that. You never had to behave that way. You went to work, guys came in to have a good time, you got on stage, you showed out, you drank, you
Xanax makes alcohol look like a little baby. Well, fuck Xanax. I don't like alcohol. You guys know my stance on alcohol, so I probably wouldn't like Xanax. That sounds bad.
partied, and you got paid to do that. The industry was never about fucking and sucking.
Klonopin? Klonopin's like a Xanax? What happens if you take Klonopin and alcohol together?
It was about theatrical performing. And you know, another thing that's changed is
Or what happens when you take Klonopin, alcohol, and Adderall all together at once?
hookup culture has become more prevalent. See, back in the day, these men that would come in, most of them were married. But not only were they married, their wives knew they were there. Their wives didn't care.
Bad shit.
It's not like that anymore. These dudes come in and they immediately want to go to VIP and have sex with girls. Go off. I'd rather starve. Me personally.
I'm not doing it. I had an ex that would do that, like, regularly, so. I didn't know Klonopin was like Xanax. I thought it was just, I don't know what I thought Klonopin was.
I'd rather starve. And I have.
They all work
I
against each
absolutely have.
other.
So, you know,
Ay.
it's just, it's annoying to see the industry become what it's become because there's still a handful of us good girls out there that know business and know the industry. You know, there was a time where I had a wonderful clientele that came in religiously. I could always count on them Monday through Friday. They would be there to spend money, and I didn't have to worry about money. It sucks that COVID ruined it for everybody between immigration and the flood of women from other countries that are heavily evolved.
Remember to never do drugs unless that's prescribed, obviously, by a doctor who knows what he's doing and stuff. But, like, if you're just a willy-nilly crazy guy, don't do drugs.
And prostitution. And also the poor management of these places. I mean, it was already bad to start with, but like, it's completely.
No, I'm too old to start trying new drugs anyways, man. I just smoke weed. Weed's good.
Disintegrated in 4 years, the industry. Like, it was bad, it's still a strip club, but it was manageable. Anybody that had drug problems kept their drug problems to themselves. First of all, that's not. I worked at Emperor's in Jacksonville, Florida last year. Every single girl in there was on hardcore drugs. Do you know how hard that was for me to deal with these bitches that are coked out of their mind that didn't even go to bed?
Again, you had 2 jobs and you quit them both to go be a traveling stripper. So, like, I don't know, Brooke, man. Come on. Stop being a victim.
I just can't deal with the shit, y'all. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman now. I think I put up with it back then because the money was worth it. And I was also on drugs. I was a heroin addict. But after getting clean in 2020, and then the clubs falling into prostitution, which they never allowed. And matter of fact, back in the day, if they saw your face on an escort site, back page, if your boyfriend had, like, posted pictures of you to sell you, they would find out and fire you on the spot. Fire you on the spot because you were prostituting. See, it's not like that anymore. These clubs actually coerce these girls to do it. And if you refuse to do it, they'll fire you. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. If you refuse to allow men to assault you in the clubs, essentially,
I'm
and
Michael
you refuse
Jordan.
to buy drugs
Stop
and
it.
get involved in drug
Get some help.
activity, a lot of these clubs will fire you, which is crazy. Imagine going from, like, one extreme to the other. Like, back in the day, they didn't want to mess with you if you had boyfriend problems. Back in the day, they didn't want to hire you if you didn't have your own transportation and a cell phone. Back in the day, they didn't want to hire you if they caught you on escort sites. Back in the day, they really, they frowned upon drug use. Like, if they saw a girl with track marks, they didn't want to hire her. Now, imagine the complete opposite of that. That's what happened in less than 4 years. There used to be rules, regulations. There used to be class and couth in the industry. Not anymore. In 4 years, it's trash. I mean, and it's probably always been trash. I know in South Miami it was. South Miami, South Miami was really bad. Especially like Hialeah, those clubs. Oh my God, y'all. Disgusting. Disgusting. Y'all, first of all, they're fully nude down there. Second of all, at Booty Trap, there's 3 poles on the main stage. Anytime that there's a stage and a pole, there is alcohol and a towel for you to wipe the pole down because bitches are going to have their bodies all over the pole. I go to get up on this stage
Don't do
and
drugs.
the freaking,
If you're doing
be
it,
safe, don't
stop
drink
it.
too much.
Get some help. McDonald's wants you to give yourself a chance.
I go to get up on this stage and I'm looking for the pole rag and the alcohol so that I can wipe these poles
We have to make that a soundbite. In February, that's definitely going to be coming a soundbite.
down, right? And there's no alcohol, there's no pole rag. And I'm looking at these bitches with their vaginas out
Ah!
on these poles. And I said, I'm not touching that shit. I got off the stage, I went to the back and found the house mom, who
Yeah, you complain to the manager.
is just some lady that the club hires.
Dude, you could have had that job. It's like an easy job, kind of. I mean, like, you don't have to strip for anybody, right?
Listen, y'all can be tipping these house bitches all you want, but I ain't tipping them shit.
But you ran to them when you needed help.
Y'all dumb enough to fall for that. That's part of the problem.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's why she didn't help you.
House mothers are typically hired by the club to have cologne, perfume, tampons, anything that a dancer might need in like a short minute's notice because they don't have their life together. I have never shaved my vagina in a sink in a strip club, but let me tell you, I've witnessed so many girls do this. Anyways, the house mother is supposed to have toiletries, help a dancer with whatever. Okay, they're useless. They're absolutely useless. And then they be wanting all these tips when they don't do shit but stand in the corner and talk shit. Typical woman's high school. Imagine a high school with grown women. It's like the internet. It's like the internet nowadays, you know? A bunch of children. Seriously. Oh, God. So I go to the house mother, and I'm like, where's the rag and the alcohol for the stage? And she says, now, she was Cuban. I just want to be clear before
Oh, that's why we have a problem with her.
I say this. She said, Mommy, these Cuban girls, nasty.
What?
And I said, well, where's the pole and where's the rag for the pole? And she's like, they have not here. I said, okay, well, she's like, here's paper towels and some sanitizer to wipe the pole down. Imagine 60 girls in a club that is fully nude with their vaginas out on a stage that has 3 poles.
Why are we talking like this?
And not near one of these nasty ass bitches got enough sense to wipe them poles down before the next bitch gets on it. Now that was in 2012. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's a long time ago. That's fucking bleh.
Sorry, 2013, 2014. 2014.
First got a lot of crazy stories from the strip clubs, you guys.
That was South Florida, Hialeah. Y'all, when I tell you that there was feminine products all over the fucking ladies' room. Used feminine products in the floor. You gotta kick the tampons out of the way to make it to the toilet. Listen, y'all can fuck around with them bitches in these clubs nowadays if you want to. That was over 10 years ago. It was disgusting. It was
Pointing your finger at us? Why are you telling us all this? Jesus fucking Christ.
the worst experience that I ever had in a strip club. It was not like that up north. That was a South thing. And a lot of that has to do with girls from other countries. Once again, going back to what I was telling you, a lot of these girls were not only abused as children, but they were pimped out in their own fucking country, and then they come here doing the same shit. That's what the clubs have turned into. They're nasty. Absolutely nasty.
YouTube's not gonna like this stream. She got away with it because her stream didn't even transcribe for some reason. It caught music, but not words. But this is nasty,
You will not-
yeah.
Secrets of Charleston used to be a great club. They're already gone downhill. It's a shithole now because of all of the immigration issues. A lot of the clubs have become like that. They just built $1 million club in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's called the Cheetah Club of Raleigh. It's a shithole. It went out of business in 2 months. Once everybody in town figured out that they could get laid in the hot tubs, all of a sudden the fucking business is gone. Nobody wants to be associated with a whorehouse. Nobody even wants their car out in the parking lot. Not anybody that's respectable. Not anybody that has a career and a family and self-respect. You know, some of these losers, you know, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you would be out there. But, like, you see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's okay, though. They're all getting ran into the ground. There used to be a lot of good clubs in Charlotte, and they're all shitholes now. Every single one of them is full of immigrants. Gentlemen's
We're 3 hours. I mean, we might be okay.
Club, Gold Club. Leather and Lace was never nice, north or south. But you could make some money in South if you went over there on a whim, like on a Friday night, because it's so
A whelm?
little.
On a whim, you mean?
And
Has she said that before? I have like deja vu now.
like, hell, that was like a hole in the wall. So like a girl like me going there, you're gonna make all the money. Like it was, yeah. You could pull a band out of there on a Saturday night. It's not like that no more. Go over there on a Friday or Saturday night. They all did. You know why? Because everybody's broke. Ain't nobody got no money to be in a titty bar. Everybody's broke. I'm just glad that I left. Because it would have only got worse. And it has. Hell, and I've had like 2 or 3 friends shot while they were damn working.
Yeah, have you?
2 of them was at the Gold Club.
At the golf club?
Or is one of them. He got shot there. A bouncer trying to break up a fight was hitting the... he was hit. A bouncer that was trying to break up a dispute. He was shot.
The one that Dave, her ex, had. Someone shot in the parking lot there.
I wonder why my bed's leaning like this. It's leaning to the front, probably because of that sleeping bag. That's another thing. With these things being so slippery, when you shove them under the bed, your mattress starts to come off the platform because they're slippery. So, like, I need to move it, I guess. God, my head hurts still. I'm trying to think of what, like... I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I mean, I guess I haven't, like, ate a lot today. That's probably why it hurts. Oh. Is that better? Yeah. I'm glad I got to wash laundry. God, y'all, I can't believe that girl. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I live out of a car, and I've never smelled like that. That was crazy. That
Back
was
to the
like,
story. Okay.
I wanted to pick her up, throw her in the car, and rush her to the ER type of shit.
Wait, what?
Please take care of yourself. God knows. I've been 4 or 5 days without a shower before, and I still didn't smell like that. That's crazy. And, like, the thing was she was riding with, like, it looked like her sister, maybe. Maybe it was her friend. But you riding with this bitch around like this and you ain't gonna tell her?
Oh no. What is happening? My internet's being crazy. It's going up and down. Level out. What the fuck? This keeps going to 0. I'm making a face at it. Stop doing that. I don't know if making a face at the internet does anything, but I don't know what else to do. I don't want to have to get up and reset the modem. Just level your shit out. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe just keep going.
See, this is what I mean. Like, your friends don't be your friends. That is not her friend. I don't care if that was her sister. That's not her friend or her family. How you smell that and you don't tell that girl? Who needs enemies when you have friends like that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just telling you. I didn't even know her, and I wanted to be like, hey, you know you got an infection, right? But I didn't. I minded my business. Which I typically do. Unless somebody's creeping on me, and then I start creeping on them.
Oh, the real one. You remember again. Went to sleep hearing about BV. Woke up waiting to BV.
You gotta become the creeper sometimes, you know what I mean? Like that dude at McDonald's. Thank God I was paying attention because he literally stood there for a freaking hour staring at me. Then he kept walking past my door. Then I got out and went in the bathroom. And when I come back out, as soon as he saw me, he started walking across the parking lot towards me. Back past the truck. People, listen, y'all can be out here thinking that people are not harmful, but I know the truth. I've seen it since I was a child. Since one of my close friends got murdered by 3 children. Tiffany Long.
Oh my god. That should be fair enough.
What a bunch of weirdos. How scary. I mean, all of those women lived, but still. People are just not right in the head.
So I guess you're not moving your truck.
And that guy that was at McDonald's looked homeless. He had on a book bag, and he's like walking around drinking a beer. It's cold. Like, I understand.
Just recapping the perverts of the day.
I was in your position less than 3 months ago, sir. Literally standing on the same fucking ground. I get it. But what you don't do is fucking stand around
On the
and
ground.
watch somebody. That's creepy. That makes you a creep.
Stand on the
Listen,
ground.
when you see
around.
people in public, you glance, maybe throw a smile, good morning, and you look the fuck away. You don't stand over somebody's vehicle, hovering as they're working up in their shit. And I don't give a fuck if I had every light in this bitch on, lit up like a Christmas tree. You mind your damn business. But he was looking for shit. He was trying to be confrontational. He had done the first 15 times he walked by my car. I told y'all, I said, what is going on? This guy's being creepy. Like, he was trying to get a reaction because any interaction is better than nothing. You know, you would think that people could like click on my page and see that like 15 million people have seen my shit. Y'all think that there ain't people out here that seen my shit and try to fucking push my buttons every day? People
No.
are deluded. People are not wired right. Y'all say I'm crazy.
Maybe like once or twice, but not every day.
This is why. Imagine walking through Walmart and people following you around the store. Not associates. Just random people off the street trying to get a rise out of you. I've not only had it happen at Walmart, I've had it happen at Planet Fitness. I went into a Planet Fitness in Peters Creek Parkway. This was way back when. I told y'all that day. I said, this place is being fucking creepy. People are following me around. They were. They knew it made me feel uncomfortable, so they kept doing it. It was a group effort. Imagine 6 or 8 or maybe even fucking 10. I lost count at some point. Imagine grown-ass adults trying to make a young girl feel uncomfortable by simply following her around and getting ultra close to her without actually touching her. Imagine gang stalking around a fucking Planet Fitness. I've had it happen. People are crazy, y'all. Not only are they crazy, but they feel power in numbers when it comes to bullying. Absolutely. It's just like teenagers. You know, 1 or 2 of them by themselves, they'll be fine. They can go to that movie and be fine. But you get 5 or 6 of them together up in a damn theater, and it's going to be a hot mess express. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then you're probably one of the people I'm talking about. You're probably one of the 5 or 6 in that group that would be a hellion and not have any respect for anybody else in that theater but you and your damn little shithead friends.
Theater.
There's power in numbers, and just like children, adults
Jesus
who are
fucking
insecure,
Christ, bro.
they get in groups and they want to try to bully
Yeah, she's still in jail. Her court date's in 8 days.
people. I've had it
On February 2nd.
happen at jobs. I've had it happen at gyms. I've had it happen at stores. I have it happen anywhere I've ever been. It's kind of, I mean, it's not. It is. It is pathetic, but it goes to show, like, the human mentality and the way that people react when they're butthurt, or they feel less than, or they don't have self-worth, or they're struggling with their insecurities, whatever it might be. I don't really care. I know what's going on when it happens, and I feel bad for you, and I pray for you. But those insecurities speak for themselves when you're behaving that way. You might think it's cute to bully people, but I can assure you that any mature adult will see through the bullshit, and they'll see that it's insecurities making you behave that way. And I feel bad for anybody that's not happy with themselves. But honey, I done damn told you how to get happy with yourself. Time and time again. You got to get comfortable being alone. Plain and simple. I don't care if you're already fucking married. Find a hobby. Pick up something you've always wanted to do and invest all of your time into learning that and developing that skill.
What are you doing? Are we just developing our shit talking skills? That isn't even based in reality? Like, what have you been doing? She rode her bike around there for a bit, but you're not fucking developing any skills.
You gotta find motives and meaning in life. And it starts within. It starts intrinsically. But, you know, people don't want to do the hard work. Most people don't want to do the hard work. But yeah, that shit was crazy in Planet Fitness that day, and I was already going through a lot. And then I go in
What's going on, Tiffany?
there to work out, and some guy come up, and I was at a machine, and he got like super close, and so I left. Like, I backed away from that machine. I go over to a different machine. 2 girls come over, hovering, like literally a foot away from me, hovering over me. And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Mentally, I'm like, what is going on? Why are these people literally in my face? They're like hovering over me as I'm on a glute machine. Like, hovering, honey. I'm not talking about a fucking arm's length away. I'm talking about hovering. Finally, I got off the glute machine, if I'm not mistaken, and went over somewhere else, and another guy was like leaning close to me. And then I grabbed, I'll never forget this, I grabbed my computer and my phone, and I said, I'm gonna let this busy gym die down, you know? And at this point, I still hadn't got that these people were intentionally fucking with me, because I want to see the best in people. It wasn't until I got my computer and my phone and I went over to sit in a chair, and this guy comes over, and he's literally standing. Here's me in the chair, okay? He's literally standing so far close to me that if I wanted to back my chair out to move, I would have to ask him to get out of the way. That's when I realized, I said, what the fuck is going on? These people are literally following me around this gym trying to gang stalk me right now. That's exactly what they were doing. That's exactly what that is.
Oh my god. Gang stalking you now, okay.
So at that point, I got out of my chair, and he turns around and he's like smiling in my face, like this sinister grin. And that's when I realized, I said, these motherfuckers are literally following me around right now, trying to make me feel uncomfortable. I was the only white person in there, first of all. They were all Hispanic. I just want to make that perfectly fucking clear. How pathetic to come to America and fuck with some girl who's been through so much
Brooke, even if they were all white, the outcome would have been the same. You're just like crazy.
already. I mean, that's the shit I'm talking about. And I haven't had that happen on one occasion. I've had that happen on several occasions in different places. When I was in West Virginia, I don't know how people knew, you know, what Walmart I was at, but it was gangs of bikers that would come to Walmart when I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if somebody was telling my location. I don't know if they just saw me and knew who I was. But there was whole gangs of loud cars and motorcycles showing up every single night I was in West Virginia. And they were riding by me, revving their engines intentionally to keep me up. And I'm not talking about for an hour.
I think I remember that night, but I didn't hear any engines revving. She claimed there was, and she was really pissed about it.
Hour, honey. I'm talking about for hours. For hours. You know, and there comes a point where you recognize that they're doing this to get a reaction.
Heather Gillespie called the FBI one time. They hung up on her. I think she called them a few times, and then she applied for the FBI, and they did not hire her.
And so me packing up all my shit and moving would have made things worse. They would have come and found me. I've had it happen. Ask me how I know, because I've had it happen. And specifically at Walmart's. Specifically in Eden. So, you know, it's really sad that people are that demented and that they loathe themselves that much that they would really mess with somebody who's homeless. But, you know, I think a lot of it has to do with, like, just the brainwashing in society. Because where was the lie? When do I get on here and spread misinformation? And if I do fuck up, when do I not come back and say, oh, my bad, I fucked up?
Never do that.
So a lot of it...
Not even for the simple stuff. I've never heard her take accountability fully for anything. She'll, like, half take accountability sometimes, but never be like, yeah, that was me. I fucked up there.
It's just, you know, society has been so brainwashed.
Yeah, it was, like, right after the mosquito candle incident where Xavier got assaulted by somebody. And Heather just never talked about it. It was crazy. But somebody caught it on camera, and there's, like, police calls, and we had the police calls. Oh, yeah. So after that, it was, I think that within the week, the same week that happened, she was like, so I applied to the FBI. So I'm waiting to hear back on that. I'll see if I can find it by searching my own transcripts. But it was something.
That they they really don't know the truths of society. And some people, you'll never be able to talk to them. It doesn't even matter. Listen, if you spit truth and somebody can't handle truth, you probably need to get away from that person, because that person is
Can have X get any attention? You mean Xavier? See, I was thinking today, actually. Heather doesn't really talk to anybody, but Xavier does. Xavier will talk to people, and then someone could send Xavier the song. But the problem is Xavier lost his phone, and then he broke one of Heather's phones, so Heather is not giving Xavier another phone, and Xavier's dad is not buying him a new phone, so Xavier doesn't have any way to talk to anybody right now. He's kind of someone needs to buy Xavier a phone, and then maybe Heather would hear the song. I don't know. I'm off on a fucking side rant here now. You want the footage? Why do you guys want the footage? You really want the footage? Hold on. I'll play it if you want. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is it? It's not here.
dangerous. If they can't accept the realities.
Oh, because it's Feral Friday yesterday. I'll find it. Hold on.
Of whatever it is, you need to be careful. That's all I'm saying. You know, people that can't accept the truth and the reality of a situation is a very dangerous person. Very, very dangerous.
Oh, look what I was gonna do.
And
I was trying to make something like, if we if we could put her screen in there like that. How can I make this bigger? I just need this a little bigger like this. Like, imagine if we put the screen in here like that. It all doesn't get smaller than that apparently, but maybe I can make this one bigger. Ooh. But I couldn't get it right. I might give up on it, but I thought that'd be fun. But no. Not yet anyways. This isn't what I'm looking for. Oh, well, I should just keep playing this.
you know, there's a lot of people
Thought
that
I was
believe
near
what
it.
they
I
believe
wasn't.
because whatever, and you'll never be able to change their minds, you know. But I only deal with people that can accept truth. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about my truth. I'm talking about actual truth, you know? Like, Jesus is real, okay? Jesus is imperative, okay? If you don't even have any religious background.
What the fuck does Jesus have to do with anything? She likes to compare herself to Jesus a lot. It's weird. This is Brooke. Getting arrested.
Let me show you a picture. This is a picture of Heather Brooke Clark.
The sheriff says a woman with a long criminal history is back in jail.
Mrs. Clark has been previously charged with assault with a deadly weapon, simple assault, burglary, felony drug possession, DWI, child abuse, inflicting serious injury, and communicating threats.
A Rockingham County woman is facing serious charges tonight after deputies say she threatened to carry out violence against McMichael High School.
She is accused of threatening students at a high school.
She made violent threats towards students. 37-year-old Heather Brooke Clark posted a live video to social media about how she would kill students at McMichael High School.
The threats were made were so graphic that I can't say them on TV today.
This is your children in the street behaving this way. You better get them before they come back to you in a fucking box. I will gut your goddamn children like fucking fish in the street. Your children deserve to be fucking beheaded.
She's now in jail on a $500,000 secured bond. She could face up to 2 years in prison if convicted. Page says students at McMichael High School were on a brief lockdown while investigators were at the school.
Clark never entered the school building, but she's now barred from school property across the county.
What she did yesterday will not be tolerated. We will protect our schools. We will protect our students and our staff at our schools. This young lady right here, she committed a crime, a serious crime. I'm going to tell you about the response. And officers took this person into custody. They were in a parking lot, and the horn started beeping. The camera started going. And we felt like people appreciate what we do. We heard it. I listened to the video. You gotta watch this. You cannot believe this stuff.
So, there's the longer video. There's a 30-minute video I have on my channel. It goes over that day. Brooke streams like this day. On this day, she streamed for 11 hours. I don't know how long she streamed the day she got arrested, but it was a while. I remember going crazy and being like, this is life now. And then she got arrested, and I was like, hey. Now look where we are. Now I just show up randomly. It's gonna be hard actually going. If Brooke comes back in full force, like how she said, "I'm gonna come back stronger than ever, honey." I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I'm really not. Not if it's in 8 days from now. Holy moly!
Honey,
But I'll do it. I'll do it.
I can't even deal with you. We're two separate people.
Sport
Stop
mode,
dealing
bro.
with people that don't have morals and values. Do you see what I'm saying? How can you expect that person to be faithful, tell you the truth, not steal from you? Oh, it's the radio. When they don't even have the moral backing to do so. They don't even have the value system to do so. For instance, I've talked to people before and I ask them, are you religious? When they say no, I say, oh, so you don't believe in a God? And they'll say no. And then they find out that I'm super religious, that my whole purpose is God.
I mean, sometimes when it behooves her. Behoove. But not like by default. I wouldn't say that.
And then they'll backtrack. They'll say, oh, no, I am kind of religious. You know, I was raised this way, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, no. You just told me that you have no morals and values. You run on self-purpose. You're motivated by yourself. The only purpose that you have in life is your own benefit, whatever you want when you want it. That's
literally Brooke, bro.
what you just told me by telling me that you don't believe in God. Unfortunately, I would never be able to trust somebody who
Remember when she was like, me and God are at a standoff?
is not religious.
Standoff with God. Brooke, like, a youth. That should just speak for itself.
You gotta know what you want, what you stand for. And stop fooling with people that don't even have
She did say that too one time. She's like, I don't listen to God.
a moral compass. And sometimes you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to deal with people that don't have a moral compass, unfortunately. But you need to keep those people at an arm's distance and set boundaries. Because those type of people, they're dangerous. Like I said, they're dangerous. Very dangerous. Honestly, people that don't believe in the Bible scared the hell out of me. What do you believe in then?
What do you mean, Brooke? What do you believe in?
What are your
You can't even read the fucking Bible.
10 commandments? Are those the 10 crack commandments? Are those the 10 LGBTQ plus commandments? Like, what? Yeah. I love how, though, when you tell somebody that you're religious after they say that they're not, and then they're trying to date you, that they go backtrack. They'll be like, oh, no. I was raised Lutheran. Like, no, boy. You done told me all I needed to know. Never mind. Well, this was a nice chat. Nice to meet you. This was a nice chat. Oh,
Stripper needs a nice Christian voice. You guys.
God. Oh, Lord. Don't say that, Sean. We all are. It's not you, it's the economy.
What kind of vitamin are we going to get today?
Is your mental health bad, or are you just poor? Because my mental health's great when I have at least $200 in the bank. You know what I mean? Like, if I got enough money to call me a toe man when I got a flat, then
Did she say Jesus was white?
I might be okay. You know, I might be okay when I, you know, there used to be a time where I used to get less than $10,000 in the bank and I would panic, y'all. And now I look at my life and I'm
You're
like,
right.
I don't even
Michelle, you're right. It is a purple Dino.
have $100 to fucking, you know? When I got my first 2 YouTube checks, I started putting $200 back in a reserve for myself just to have it.
There is no Fred. There's only Bam Bam and Dino. I've never seen another character in this batch of vitamins. I don't know why. It's very strange.
in case I got a flat tire, in case my battery died. I ain't been able to do that since my first check. It was my first check. What am I talking about? My one and only $1,200 check. Life is just crazy, ain't it? Then I go today and I'm looking at my analytics. Tell me why some video that only had 10,000 views got $140. I don't know how to make money off of YouTube. I don't understand the analytics. There's 4 different damn streams of freaking revenue you're supposedly getting. Y'all, it don't make sense. How do I have hundreds of thousands of views on certain videos and they don't make a dime, but I have a different video that had 10,000 views that made $140? The only thing I could think of is somebody donated that money to me. That's another thing I was thinking. I was like, maybe it was a donation.
People do donate. They donate all the time. I bet you they were donating on this stream. Live chat replay, let's see. I just have to play the video.
Don't make sense. Like I said, I want to share all of this with y'all. I would be willing to share every single video, every single penny I've made off of it.
I mean, it's only $2, but that guy.
Every video, just to show y'all that this is not what they say it is. And I'm sick of the lie.
What do you mean, what do they say it is? Who's saying what is what? Like, what has she heard and from who?
I'm sick of the van lifers saying that it's cheap.
Oh, the van lifers, okay.
To live like this. I'm sick of YouTube saying that we make all this money. I'm sick of YouTube taking half of my money. Like.
Well, if you're not making any money, YouTube's taking half of nothing?
It's crazy. I'm just wondering how much I mean, isn't it like public record? Does anybody know if it's public record? Yes, it's 36 degrees. Yes, Mountain Mama, it's freezing.
It just depends on how much advertisers want to pay for ad space. It's supply and demand, basically. For ads, like the watch ads, everything else is very, very not for certain at all. Like, if people buy memberships, they do. If they super chat, they do. But, like, you can't guarantee on that. At least with watch ads and, like, a consistent audience, you can kind of gauge what you can make off that. But it's like, I don't know. What if advertisers just stop buying ad space on YouTube? What if another video platform opens up that's actually being better than YouTube and they take their AdSense, put it there? Nick Crazy Lips, thank you for getting 5 memberships. Welcome, Good Little Angels.
But I have gas now.
And Be Rich, thank you for becoming a Good Little Angel.
So, look at this, you guys. Remember we just went and put $20 in? Look at this. We haven't been anywhere but down the road to get to our parking spot after putting in gas. And look at this. From idling. Hold on. From just idling. From just idling.
We'll stop idling. Just turn your car off.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, and y'all have been with me this whole time. Y'all went with me to the gas station. I lost y'all for a minute. I came and found my parking spot. And we've been idling for an hour and some change. So imagine running this.
Like memberships or super chats? I mean, we could see them come in unless she blocks the person, then it wouldn't be there anymore. But, I don't know if I would know a way of knowing how many members there are.
All night. You're going to go through half a tank of gas. If you're sleeping a full 8 hours, you're going to go through half a tank of gas. Trying to stay warm, which is $50. It cost me $100 approximately to fill up. It was $50 the other day that I got a half a tank. I mean, it's just crazy that, like, last year, I don't remember it being this cold. And I might have not been here through half of the month. I feel like we went to look for work in Jacksonville. We went to look for work in Charleston, Georgia. We went to a lot of places for job interviews this time last year. So I do believe my birthday, I was south. And probably Thanksgiving too, because I don't have no family to celebrate it with. So I usually get missing around this time of year. So I'm not so fucking depressed. I mean, it's one thing to be like, this shit be getting on my nerves. I go and get this camera stand, and then the damn thing is a piece of shit.
The this is on a camera stand, that is fucking bad, man.
It's one thing to have, like, not having family and everybody being dead and being broke and, like, all of that. It's a whole nother thing to deal with all of that and be, like, freezing to death at the same damn time. So, if I gotta be them broke and poor and familyless, at least I can do it south of the damn border is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes more sense to be somewhere where I don't have to run the truck because it's freezing outside. I'm about to go. I need to eat something, but I don't know about that. Stress got me so stressed out. And then to find out that I don't even need to be here technically.
Why didn't you like try to talk
They
to
just do what they want. They don't give a fuck that you have a schedule. That's exactly what it is. They don't give a damn.
Why is she always like so many days early for court too? She'll get there like 3 days early. You don't need to be there 3 fucking days early. Just roll in the day of.
I smelled that cigarette a while ago, y'all. That's freaking me out. I'm about to strap the fuck cigarette smoke to come in here.
No, she just remembered that she smelled cigarette smoke like an hour ago.
It smelled like he was walking around my car. Stinks because of you. I quit smoking, so I didn't smell that shit. Sorry, I'm like pulling. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, they can't get
Brooke says she worked for it, but I don't believe that.
much work.
Her life savings.
So, you know, that's life. This economy, like, how much work?
I do remember when she was 1 month early for court, and we didn't know why she was going to North Carolina. And I was like, does she think there's going to be court? That was really funny. That was a very funny day.
Worse can it get? Oh, 1929 worse. Yeah, it could get that bad. God, I hope not. But, you know, learning about the Great Depression today, the similarities, I mean, it's just kind of crazy, right?
Between the Great Depression and what? Brooke's life? Brooke's life is a Great Depression. I mean, that's accurate.
Makes you wonder. It definitely makes you wonder. Where's my jacket? I don't want to have to step out in this cold ass shit. Sorry I cuss so much. I'm working on it. I literally asked God last night. I was like, please let me stop cussing. I don't think he heard me because today it's gotten worse. It's been one of those stressful days where, like, the filter is not filtering, okay? The filter has turned into a wet paper towel that tore in half. Seriously. Like paper mache. I need a toboggan. Well, if I go missing, I'm joking. Ain't nobody gonna kidnap me. It was probably some asshole walking by smoking. I mean, usually I don't have these problems, but like that cigarette smoke was so strong. Y'all, those nose hairs are growing back in my nose. I gotta take some trimmers.
Human growth.
So weird.
Growth hormone.
They get so long and they're like tickle. You know what's crazy is I have like, my body hair is blonde, so you can't even see it. And it's crazy because my hair is so thin too, like on my body. But my nose hairs. What is that? That shit be growing crazy. And once they get long, they start tickling your little nose. Listen, I took some human growth hormone, and that's when it got bad. I never had that problem until I messed with that Dermagel. It's a human growth hormone. It's for women and men over a certain age. Sorry, they're itching. Y'all, I be pulling up at the light, not thinking, and just be like, scratching my nose. I'll look over, it's somebody over there watching me pick at my nose hairs that they probably think's a booger. And I'm like, no, it's nose hair. I need a trimmer. I need a little thing to go, near, near, you know, like the guys have. Oh God, it's so funny. I took that human growth hormone And then seriously, like the hair on my face got thicker, the hair on my nose got thicker, the hair on my arms got thicker. I was like, what the hell? I ain't never touching that stuff again. Ever. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw this turkey on the back of the truck and hope that it stays. Hope that it stays cold. It's the best that I can do. Listen, I'll wake up in the morning and eat half of that thing off the bone and call it a day. That's breakfast. It's been in here all day. I might get sick. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably fine.
I'll let you know. If we talk in the morning and I'm throwing up off the back of the truck bed, then you know that I got food poisoning. Chicken ain't nothing to play with, too. Chicken, oh man. Chicken will mess you up.
They're from dinosaurs.
Stopped smoking weed 2 weeks ago. Keep up. Please, God. 2 weeks ago.
I'm just gonna be a nice Southern Christian girl that doesn't do any drugs, and then there'll be more donations. Shaking my eyes.
2. And
You almost died eating poison turkey. That's not good.
actually, I'm not hungry. Like I said, like I probably should eat, but I'm not hungry from all the stress, so I'll eat.
It's cold outside, but the chicken's just been sitting in the warm truck because she's just been letting the heat go and letting the truck idle like an idiot. So the chicken was probably bad if it's just been sitting there all day.
In the morning, it'll be fine. I'll drink me a protein before I go to bed. But y'all have a good night. I'm going out to the woods to use the potty like a rock star and put this chicken on the back.
It's probably at Randy's.
Should be wild. So wild. We'll talk tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Save my gas.
Alright, this is December 1st. Wow, we made it, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna tap out though right now. I don't have a December thing, but tomorrow, it'll be December in Brooklyn. I don't know what else we're gonna do today. Something else, but I gotta go eat, stretch, and yawn. But I will see you guys on the streets of the internet. Is there anything else I want to tell you guys? Probably not. Or not. I'll tell you. I'll tell you tomorrow or later. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I was gonna say maybe I will do this, but I'm not gonna lock myself into anything. I'll see you guys though. Take care.